West Coast.
Oh yeah, you know I have to turn it up for one time. Elliott, you ready? DJ Hed, you ready?
West Coast.
Hey Jeremy, you ready?
They know it's time.
Let's get it. It's a cold game, cold world, that's why we talk about it. Ain't like everybody else that'll just walk around it. Views is different, snap a picture and now it's vintage. Cause it ain't just talking for the views, that's how he meant it. It's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the big picture.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The bigger picture.
Was preparing before we got on
live?
air.
Is DJ Hed still preparing his attack of his castmates?
We're on IG Live. What's going down this week? How's your week?
Jeremy's a hardworking man. I praise Jeremy. He works harder than anybody hip hop.
That's cap.
You know what you could say is Jeremy does work hard. I know other hardworking individuals. Both can be true. I might not be the hardest worker.
Do you hate your coworkers, DJ Hed? Is that the issue? Do you hate your coworkers?
I don't hate anyone.
Why?
Actually, no, that's not true. I hate everyone equally. That's what I told my program director when I got in trouble on the radio for racist rhetoric. I was making fun of white people, and I got called to the principal's office for racist rhetoric.
Racist rhetoric is
and
tough.
I said that he was like, "What's going on?" I said, "I hate everybody equally."
What was
and he told me to get the fuck out of his office.
What was the racist rhetoric?
I think I told y'all before. I was trying to get rid of Logic in exchange for Ye back, but now I don't.
Now that's a crazy. Would you still make that deal?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want either one of them niggas.
But do you only get to get rid of half of Logic?
He said that. I didn't say that.
No, I'm just asking. Is it like a 0.5?
Can I be insulted since I'm half?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking in the.
Oh, go ahead. Snap. Sorry.
She's just waiting to snap.
Yeah, Elise.
All right, there we go.
Thank you for tolerating us, Elise.
she barely does. At the end of every
Only
week.
you see that side.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers you work with, Jeremy.
No, me too. I'm included. Yeah. Hey, what do they want to know?
What y'all want to talk about?
What do y'all want us to talk about on the bigger picture?
The bigger picture.
That era.
Okay. Who coined that phrase? You know what I mean? Yo, should I send PG Lang an invoice?
You just sold another 20 for him?
Yeah, DM it to him. I want to see how that worked out for you.
You don't think Dave Free will receive that well?
DM it to him. I want to see how that worked out for you.
I'll do it.
Send it to Punch.
I'll do it. No, that PG Lang now, man.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's
Let
CD
it go, buddy.
And sorry.
It's all one big happy family, but they've grown. They're their own entity.
Dot Snippet is Playboy Cardi album Hip Hop or something else?
Hip Hop. Definitely hip hop.
A white YouTuber.
People are struggling with this Playboy Cardi success.
They don't know how to feel about it.
Talk about the upcoming smart and gospel rap.
You do that every month. Miles Minnick.
Yeah, you got on me for my spotlight. He goes Miles Minnick every week.
Chris Patrick.
Talk about the leaks.
The leaks of
talk about the fact that Gina Views thinks that all fast food restaurants make
the fries. That was good. I like the fries.
That's funny.
You could taste it because you taste that potato is fresh. You taste it.
Just making shit up.
All right. Well, thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, we got some good topics.
DJ Hed has his own agenda.
All right, that's where the people wanted us to start. I would like to start. I would like to start with the scoop that you said you had off air. And you said you were ready to go. Because we always wait till the end for our scoops. We wait till like hour, for the real fans, an hour 2. But we're in hour 1, minute 2.
Well, in television, Jeremy Hecht, we call it A block.
We're in the A block.
Yes.
Yeah.
A block. Not to be confused with Yonkers.
D block.
Yes.
D block.
Okay. Yeah. And not the O block. Okay. So, scoop.
You sharp.
All right.
What? So you want to know my scoop?
The band of brothers, these guys.
So you want to know my scoop?
Yes.
He's looking at you. I thought he was lining me up. He's looking at you. He might be lining you up.
Okay. So
who's he gonna line up first?
How long did you ask for what's now known as Squabble Up?
I would say at least 3 months.
You were asking for what?
The broccoli.
Okay. And so after GNX came out,
Yes.
you switched. You went from healthy to
Dessert.
correct.
The tiramisu.
Who coined that?
I would like to say that I mainstreamed it. I don't know where it first.
You mainstreamed it?
Yeah, like I took it. Like it might have been floating around in the depths of the internet, but we brought it to the
we
mainstream.
just out here coining Kendrick Lamar
Yeah.
terms, man. What talk about? Talk to y'all. Can I get a pound?
I would like to. I would like to. You know what I'm saying?
Dot era,
Dot
broccoli,
broccoli,
tiramisu. That's what we do.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean? And you the West Coast guy, we're the one really doing it out here for the brother, for the Kendrick Lamar.
Not according to Rory and Maul, you're West Coast Wilson. We'll
They
get
like
to that.
West Coast Wilson.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you've been asking for the tiramisu.
I have. He performed it at the Super
Oh, doesn't
Bowl.
it
I've been
look
asking.
delicious, Jeremy?
I actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever I go to a place that has dessert and they have tiramisu, simply out of goodwill to the universe, I order it.
Would you like a sneak peek of?
Don't fall for it, Jeremy.
Can
Jeremy!
I just say before I say we've been here before. The people watching this have seen this movie before, and it didn't end well for me. It turned from a fun, light rom-com.
So no, say no then.
Yes, I would like it. I would.
He's
like
always
to
going to say yes. He's
I would
always
like
going
a
to say
snippet.
yes.
I would.
You would like a sneak preview of the tiramisu.
I would love that.
How excited?
I'm holding it
Look
back,
at him,
but
look at him.
I'm
don't
visibly excited.
Don't hold back, because this is real. I really have tiramisu
You
for you.
really have the.
I really have tiramisu for you.
Wait, you have the actual tiramisu?
Look at him. He really is. This isn't fake.
I might be shaking a little.
This is this guy.
Holy I'm tuned in.
Why do you do this to this kid?
I am tuned in.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Cool.
any day
Does
of
someone
the
have a
week.
fork
You want a fork?
to eat the tiramisu?
Oh, here.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you guys.
Don't fuck with me though. This is it.
There you go. It's tiramisu.
You just gave me tiramisu, but you don't have the snippet. We're doing this again. You let me get all excited again.
It's tiramisu for you.
But do you have? This does look very
How
delicious.
did he have that then? We never saw it before we
I
started
didn't
taping.
see that shit.
Are you a magician and shit?
It's also
How you-
10:30 a.m. Hold on.
What's wrong with you, man?
This is fucked up. This isn't just me. I'm talking.
Yo, get it.
They're watching.
It got the little flakes on it.
They're
and
all
shit.
watching this, actually excited.
This
They
is
thought
this is 9:30 in the morning, the 10 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. It's 10 a.m. on a Thursday.
this is.
Where did you get that shit? Look that shit up. Where did you get? What did you get in the morning?
There you go.
Did you
bought it
go
last
out of
night?
your way to
You bought
get
it
this?
last night?
No,
Is that dessert from a date last night that you had with a young lady?
I don't do that. But you want a tiramisu? I deliver for you.
Oh, man. And you fell for it yet again, Jeremy.
But this is the thing. I'd rather love and fail than never love at all.
Why would you think he
It
had the
still
authority
hurts.
to play you a Kendrick Lamar snippet on the air?
Well, he did this whole thing for everyone watching. He did this whole thing off air where he's like, oh, I got a scoop. I just got to make sure. He called somebody. Literally was on the phone. I wasn't even listening, but he was on the phone with somebody. You good? Yeah. Okay, we're cleared. Okay, cool. Had this whole like lead up, and then gets on air. And he's like, okay, I got something for you. I assume maybe he was allowed to play 10
Like
more
another
seconds.
snippet, another
Yeah,
snippet.
like maybe like a little layer.
Extended snippet.
Yeah. This is it. This is. Are you gonna? Now there's like another layer, or this isn't still payback?
It's layered.
Though,
It's in
right?
there. It's
This is-
layered.
'cause this isn't payback from the prank though. This is a new. This is
No.
just fun, right?
You wanted tiramisu.
Are you gonna eat the tiramisu later at least?
I mean, I will
looks
eat
good.
it. It
Looks
does.
good,
Look,
actually.
it looks really good. It's the.
You wanted tiramisu? I got you.
Sprinkle.
I deliver on what people want.
Well, if people want the actual song, can you deliver on that too? Do you have any of the songs? Do you have any knowledge? You can say no and actually mean it, but if you do know something, can you whisper it to me?
Well,
Whisper
first
it
of
to
all-
you?
Just like, can I at least
Why you
know
gotta
that it
whisper it to you?
exists? I just
Wait,
want to
I
know like
wanna
it's
whisper
coming
to
out
you.
at some point.
first of all,
Whisper it to you?
I'm
Well,
not whispering.
well,
shit.
because I didn't want
whisper-
the mic to
you be
catch it
whispering
up.
to niggas?
No.
We have mics. I didn't
And
want
if
You
I
be
whisper to
whispering
you,
to
you have a
niggas?
your whole half of your face gonna be wet because I got my my
to,
Invisalign in.
wet my face is crazy.
I
That's
have my
crazy.
Invisalign in, and so
Your teeth have been looking nice.
don't do that.
I can't compliment you.
No.
You just gave me tiramisu.
Yeah, I don't want to give you
Do you
treats
think
and
that
then
he
you
actually
compliment
has
me.
Thank
anything?
you, right?
Do I just say thank you and move on?
He complimented your
Okay,
Invisalign.
so
Thank
look,
you.
this is where we are. This is where we are. I just want to just let the chat. This is where we are.
Okay.
I gave you a sweet treat.
Yeah.
You complimented me.
Yeah.
You want me to whisper in your ear.
Okay. All right. Now let's make it that. Okay. Let's
get to the hip hop.
Okay. All right.
Let's get to the hip hop.
All right. Okay.
You know what I'm
let's
saying?
get to hip hop. Thank you for the tiramisu. I will give a review later on, and hopefully, if we have a fork, and then hopefully one day we will get this snippet and actually get the new Kendrick Lamar song.
Open your laptop.
Let's get to work.
All right.
Let's get to work.
Well, that was a fun way to start.
When'd you get back from Dreamville?
Yes, Jeremy on the road, baby.
We're at
North
Dreamville
Carolina.
Fest.
He didn't tell us he was going.
Yeah, he didn't tell us shit.
He didn't tell us
didn't.
shit.
This how
So
you
now
said it.
Elliott Wilson.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't get the
Fucks up with
fucking
that.
invite. I can't get the fucking invite. Yeah, I'm sorry.
True. I echo your point, my brother. I echo. Jeremy hits us in the group chat talking about, yo, it's bugged out. Because these guys like to talk about, okay, there's a Ludacris verse on T.I.'s Paper Trail album.
Yes.
Called Top of the World.
Yeah.
Top of the World. Luda's the guest verse. It's actually an important record in hip-hop because, as most people know, T.I. and Ludacris had tension over the years. You know, remember the big Young Buck record came out, get off the TIP of my nuts and all that. And they took that off.
Get off
People
the
know.
TIP of mine.
T.I. got into an incident with I won't say who, with a DTP affiliate, if you know the industry. So it was a big deal for them finally to make a record together.
And then B.O.B. was on the hook, so he was kind of the new generation.
We ignore B.O.B.
Okay.
So then,
Damn.
not a fan.
What
Bobby Ray.
happened with B.O.B.?
That's a rapper I never liked. We never got along. You want to talk about rappers I don't like? We'll get to that Bow Wow shit. I never liked Bobby Ray. I never got along with B.O.B.
Why?
I thought he was rude. Just like I thought
Oh,
your
so
homie
this
was
is
rude.
personal though, right?
Yeah, personal. I don't like rap.
I
So
like,
rappers I
shout
don't
out to
like.
B.O.B.
I should make a list of actually the rappers I really don't
You
like.
know what'd
so,
be even crazier?
so niggas know.
The list you're on.
Oh, I'm on the top
Of rappers that don't like Elliott Wilson.
But anyhow, y'all love Luda's verse on that.
Yes.
So the way we found out that Jeremy snuck away to North Carolina to go to Dreamville Fest, he's like, I just interviewed Luda. He doesn't even remember the verse. Imagine being such a dope MC and you have so many verses, you can't even remember it? I'm like, wait a minute, you at Dreamville? You in North Carolina? Yes, this is my first one. You can't give us the heads up. We do a show with you every week that you're going out there to see the show, the Dreamville. Especially it's the year where it's not streamed and none of us can see it. Secret Society. You go to North Carolina without telling us?
Did you take your shirt off?
Why would I take my shirt off?
Twist around your
Petey
head.
Pablo. Petey
Spin
Pablo.
I didn't Petey Pablo it. No,
Spin like a helicopter.
I didn't spin it like a helicopter.
That's
no,
it with Luda right
there's
there.
been so
Hey, you know what? I have a question for you
okay,
before you get to this Ludacris shit, because Luda's one of my goats.
okay.
Why don't you seek justice for Petey Pablo? Did you bring up the fact that Petey Pablo does not perform at Dreamville Fest?
You know that is a good point.
Where is Petey
Like,
Pablo?
why doesn't he get hailed as like
He
the,
never has?
the prince of?
In the 5 years?
I remember it was a thing, and Petey Pablo, like, he's like, I don't know. They never.
He's never been asked in all those 5 years?
I remember seeing.
Wow. Let's
don't
fact
wanna-
check that
I'm not
with
trying to
the Dream Villains.
kick up no shit.
That's
What?
surprising.
But I do remember, if you just Google like Petey Pablo Dreamville Fest, right? Did he perform?
Well, I'm trying to find if 2 Chainz or maybe Chance could have brought him out if they performed because they had the reference too on.
Bro,
No
it
problem.
was
Never got his North Carolina off.
and I'm like, Petey Pablo, in my humble opinion, Petey Pablo put North Carolina on the map from a hip hop perspective, right?
That's fair.
Uh,
fair.
Jeremy Hecht.
Okay, wait.
Jeremy's determined to find out if
I
Petey
think
Pablo
Petey
ever touched the Dreamville
Pablo,
stage.
he was okay. He said that time this happened and what was said, and 3 Dreamvilles later, and still can't seem to find the invitation letter.
Woo.
Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Shout out to all of Carolina legends, new and old. My God bless us. May God bless us all. And the video, I'll send it to you, Alex.
Wow.
This is a week ago that he posted this.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
I said I saw.
This was like
and
right
so,
before.
and also there is a kind of a classic artist slot that they have. Nelly did it before. Luda did it this year. He could fit that slot.
and this is J. Cole.
Of a guy that
This is
you
Nardwuar.
brought out. You brought out Petey.
Well, I brought him out of the show, but he brought Carolina out. You know what I mean? This man put North Carolina on the map. You know what I mean? At a time when we probably
stirring some shit up.
national recognition. He gave us an anthem that we still rock to this day. It's called "Raise Up," but you probably know it as North Carolina. Come on and raise up, take your shirt off, it's like a helicopter. You know what I mean? True legend, Carolina legend. We're grateful for this man right here. and stream talent. Like,
Did he say something about Dreamville?
stream talent. We was with him one night in New York. Randomly, we ran into him, and we all ended up going out. And this nigga just kicked the verse randomly, like, and it was the coldest shit I ever heard in my life. And I'm like, oh my God, Petey Pablo, like, you know what I mean? Like, a mixed talent right now. If you need a verse from him, he gonna fucking destroy that shit. So shout out to Petey Pablo.
High praise. But no invite. He should have brought him out with Erykah Badu. That's gonna be the only guest. But Cole would have brought him out.
And I'm not trying to kick up no shit. Cole, Eve, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just asking the question because Jeremy Hecht is a journalist and he does his due diligence.
You didn't ask that question to anyone, did you?
I didn't ask that question.
So you don't care?
No.
You don't give a fuck about Petey Pablo?
I do, but you know what I would say to this
Big
is to
Papa Petey?
This is to Petey Pablo, and other people who feel maybe entitled to things.
Entitled.
Without.
You telling a black man that he feels entitled?
Damn.
I'm saying he could have messaged this privately. This could have been a message.
How do you know that it wasn't?
How do you know?
And maybe it was.
Years of frustration. I'm not
How
getting
do you know
it.
he
Maybe
didn't message it privately and then he shared it publicly?
It's possible.
Was the lineup already announced, Jeremy, before you put this Instagram post out?
This was April 2nd, so
the
the
nigga
lineup.
knew he wasn't playing.
He knew he
wasn't on
wasn't
the set.
playing. But it feels like this could have been something. He could have reached J. Cole, I think.
So
And we don't know.
He goes to his first Dreamville Festival and he's just defending the Dreamville people.
Maybe there's other reasons behind the scenes why he wasn't asked to do it. I'm just
like
saying.
in LA, for instance, there's artists who probably feel entitled or
To be on the pop-out, right?
Or yeah, so I get it. Like it just sometimes it doesn't work out. I was just asking the question. Maybe you was there. I've never been to Dreamville.
No, I didn't hear anything. I didn't ask anything. But I would, and this isn't to say that this is the case. But for example, a guy we all love musically, The Game, right? He was notably absent at the pop-out. I'm sure he felt a little bit of a way, but I'm sure there's also very good reason as to why he wasn't on the stage. I'm just saying I don't know the behind the scenes enough that maybe there's something, or I don't know, or maybe J. Cole has plans to do something with him, or maybe it is the case that he just got left out, and I do think that is shady if he wasn't ever asked to.
Well, how was your experience at the Dreamville?
My experience at Dreamville was actually great.
And
Did
you have an emotional enjoying people
response?
I did.
I know.
I did.
I
You know me. You know
With
me
the
well.
earnest ass tweets he be getting off.
Look at the way he's cheesing. He's like, Luda loves me.
No, I
You
was.
saw him in Big Sean, his new show Soundcheck.
I'm just.
He's disgustingly happy in that show. Him, Big
that
Sean.
on.
Hey,
Soundcheck?
Did you tell Ludacris you were Canadian?
I didn't, but I played him Justin Bieber.
Why the fuck would you play? Because he was signed and shit?
No, he has a song with Justin Bieber.
He was
So I
on his
played him.
first slap.
Yeah, I
wasn't
played
he?
him too.
Oh, my
You know
baby,
what I played him?
baby,
Yeah.
baby.
The two songs I made him choose between two songs at a time. The two with Bieber, it was Bieber and Sum 41 because he did a Sum 41 remix.
Why did you play Ludacris, Justin Bieber at Dreamville Fest?
Because I figured nobody else would be doing that.
So you played it for him and then what?
And then he was actually a believer. He was like,
No.
He was like, I love that album.
What was the question?
It was, which of these two songs would you rather listen to?
And you played
His
him
Soundcheck show.
Yeah,
Not this show, the bigger picture. He don't want no content for us. He went for his other show, the Soundcheck.
I actually did get some content
Got
for you
that
guys
shit
if
off.
we
All right,
want to
what's
go.
our content? What's our shit?
Okay, let me finish.
Can
first.
we win? You led with that. I played Luda
You guys
Bieber.
asked me.
I said thumbs up or thumbs down.
You guys asked
Bieber
me.
against who?
You
Bieber
guys
against
asked me. Hold up.
It was Bieber against who? In your
Sum
Soundcheck?
41.
That's Bieber all day.
I know. I wanted to get him to talk about
That
Bieber.
wasn't even a fair. That wasn't even a good sound check. You went for self with your own show and that was your matchup.
There was
Bad
other matchups. There was other
He
matchups.
went for the sound check.
Went for the sound check. So out there got Luda, got some open, but
Soundcheck with Ludacris coming soon.
Luda's kind of a rare interview. Luda doesn't do a lot of press.
No, he
like
doesn't
that.
do a lot.
Unless he's promoting the movie.
He doesn't do a lot of. That one was cool. I did rap him the entire verse for
On
On Top of the World, and then he's like,
Wait, the whole verse?
pretty much.
He
You
didn't
just skipped
stop
no
you?
words.
I stopped and then I went back in.
All right, give us a little taste. Give us a little taste. Give us a little taste. Pause.
Rap the verse.
Give us a little taste.
They say what goes up must come down, but I ain't reached my cruising altitude. Take a look at what I did, but imagine what I'm about to do.
Can you imagine what I'm about to do?
Can you imagine what I'm
why
about
are you
to
making
do?
eye contact with DJ Head
The
like
places
that?
I'm about to go
Don't
and the
look at me, motherfucker, when you rap.
Money I'm about
Rap
to
to the
see.
camera.
Gave Bill Gates the binoculars and said, look out for me. Exceeded expectations,
Stop
even the
looking at
Def
me.
Jam, because I married the streets in
This
Atlanta
ain't
has
one
been
of
my
your
best
little-
man.
Keep going,
Underground
fool.
lounge shit. Look at the crowd.
Keep
Look at
going.
the crowd.
My
Look at the
partner
crowd.
worked the job, but
This
now
is the
he's making
crowd.
6 figures because I'm that self-made, nappy-headed rich.
N-word.
I just want to know if you rapped the word.
I didn't say that one. No.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
all right. Well, fuck it then.
You think
Yeah.
Luda let you keep rapping because he was really trying to figure out what the fuck
I think
verses was?
that's he was like, yo, he's like,
I
that's,
wrote this shit.
it's like, I know that verse from something. It's pretty dope. Like, those are bars. He's like, that's a good rapper right there. What's that from? I'm like, damn, that's how you know you have that many verses.
Luda's one of them ones for me, man. You got to talk to Luda. That's dope. Salute to
I think I contributed more. I think I contributed more.
Elliott gave 1 million views pretty much to Ludacris's
600K.
Sorry, 600K
Plus,
on Twitter.
about 670 as we speak at press time. 790 as we currently, at least correct me. I'm sorry, at least when I produce 790 it currently, 704 it currently stands at. So you know what I do, Jeremy? Because I don't get to go to shows.
What do you
I look on YouTube like a fucking loser and see what the set looked like, what the show looked like. And then I find a clip that I think is interesting. And then I feed the culture. Because we would get to stream this shit. We don't get to watch it. We're not in the high seats like you sitting next to these rappers. I'm a man of the people. So I randomly pick a clip from Ludacris declaring his dominance in hip hop.
Yeah.
Going a little bit into Move Bitch, Get Out the Way, one of my favorite records he has in his catalog. And look at that, 700 views. Luda jumped in and thanked me for it, said new music is coming on the way. This is how I contribute to the culture.
Elliott,
you just try to feed your show.
You
your
want,
new
okay.
sound check.
No.
Great show out. New episode with Big Sean right now.
You want to see something though?
Big Sean.
You want to know what I did for the people, Elliott? I filmed 3.5 minutes of J. Cole speaking about this story of him in the studio with Hove and Beyonce. I held my phone there for 3.5 minutes to film the screen from not even a good seat. I was just very far away. 639,000 views for the people. Okay, I post that on Twitter for no gain.
Complex Music had that same clip, buddy.
No, they took it from me.
Did. They got it all better. It was framed better and the look was better. They zoomed in.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm trying to give to the people too.
You did though. Now you had 600 in that?
Yeah,
600,000? That's dope. That's dope.
Okay, that was my Cole stand-up coming out.
Did you fan out when JID did one of his 1 or 2 new songs he had out there? Did you fan out?
Well, I fanned out. I was supposed to speak to JID, but it didn't
snubbed
happen.
You?
It didn't happen.
JID dissed you?
No, he had other interviews going on. So
we let JID diss this guy?
I didn't know he was fucking there. You know what I'm saying? So I got nothing to do with that shit.
But I do. What do you got? Did you get excited hearing the new snippets? Do we think it's rollout time, right?
They said one is called Work. And they put a little bit on there. And then what was the other one? And then people wearing like a costume and
they were like
truck.
hazmat suits.
I think Rocky did that once, right? With the whole
testing
thing. Yeah, I was confused, but I'm excited for JID. As we know, we all excited.
It's
for JID
time.
music, but
do we think superstar time?
I didn't know the real rollout there.
I haven't heard the music in its totality.
Work was going from WR. You got it. Too much bass. I can't do what's going on there. I think there's another snippet you put on this page and they had also the song somewhere.
Just
more clear version. What do you think of the outfit?
I like the pants. It's the pants. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
More JID, baby. More JID.
I think it'll sell really well. I hope he has a single that does well. And hopefully we get a couple big features. I know he was with Andre somewhere.
So how's the challenge? I know when you do festivals, how was the challenge of trying to like get artists to talk to you, but at the same time wanting to see some live sets and enjoy the show? How did you strike that balance?
That's tough. It wasn't a very good balance. Like I would say the only set that I saw any of, I went and saw Thames. I really liked Thames, and I saw Summer Cole's set, and that was pretty much it.
But I heard you gushing over the headliners. You gushed over.
Oh yeah,
Wayne.
Oh no, I saw Wayne. I saw Wayne.
Gushed over J.
I saw
Cole.
Wayne.
Can you share what you said about Lil Wayne first?
I said,
I have a question. What does he sound like when he gushes?
When he gives you that earnest shit, like, oh my God, Scott, you guys amazing, 15 years strong. I don't care what anyone says. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. And he's great too. And all his songs are amazing. Oh my God, like put some respect on his name. Like it's just all glowing. It's just glowing and gushy.
Do you want me to read it in that voice?
Yeah, read it, please. Let me, you want me to read that voice?
Yeah, you read it in my
voice.
Which
one is it? Lil Wayne first?
This is Lil Wayne first, yeah.
Lil Wayne is a good performer, and his amazing stage presence is top tier. No backing vocals with an incredible catalog. The Wayne slander needs to stop after that Dreamville performance. There we go. Stop making fun of Lil Wayne.
That was to say that yes, he is not.
Maybe Wayne is still just hit and miss as a performer, and you caught him on a good night, and he nailed it.
It's possible, but I think his stage presence, and he doesn't remember all his lyrics all the time. There's things you can critique about Lil Wayne, but as a performer, as an MC, he commands the crowd. He knows how to really be up there with a presence that everyone's tuned in on him. He doesn't need all the extra shit in the back. It's Wayne rapping, and he's got a crazy catalog.
So they do the Hot Boys
classics,
thing, and everybody clears out, and then Wayne does.
And
the
then
solo
Wayne
set?
did his set, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And he started with Mr. Carter. One of our favorite songs on here, because Jay-Z on that song, and he went.
Wasn't the point that Jay-Z was on that song?
It was.
All right,
it was. He did Let the Beat Build. I just think Wayne.
I love Let the Beat.
That's my favorite Wayne song of all time.
That's my favorite song
of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Not a Millie. That's for everybody. A Millie's for everybody.
Yeah, Millie's for everybody.
Let the Beat Build is for me, buddy.
Yeah.
Why?
The concept, the bars. That was the time like he was talking about being the greatest rapper alive. I feel like that was the culmination of it. Like, I can give you a conceptual record that's bars all the way through. I can show you how talented I am, but it's also a great song. I like
that's the gem of the album. That's the B-side, the gem of the album, I feel. Most people feel. Now, I'll pull up the J. Cole one, because this is even more egregiously lovable. You get real in defense of. That's what he gets to. Like, gets in defense of all things hip hop and pure.
Yeah.
This person's special. Like, that's kind of the tone.
Okay.
As he starts simply, Cole is so special. Very special now. The way he's navigated this game and made it to the top while being himself is so inspiring. One of the greatest to ever touch a mic. 15 years of incredible catalog and classic songs. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's just funny. Like, and think about how everybody felt about Cole a year ago. They wasn't thinking that when he did his apology and pulled back, but things change in a year.
I have an apology to make.
Oh shit! Here we go. I'm scared.
About Lil Wayne?
No, about Mr. Jermaine Cole. A year later.
Okay.
After being extremely disappointed with what he did on the stage last year at Dreamville, bowing out of the battle. I rewatched it. Last night just to get a sense. His apology to his fans and his bow out of the battle. And while I still feel similar about it in that moment, I do want to apologize. Seeing J. Cole on stage in front of however many thousands of people doing a 15-year catalog run and seeing how peaceful he looked up there. He was so at peace up there that there was people in the crowd passing out. His mic stand was too tall. He did a whole song at first that no one heard because the mic wasn't on. So many things that would cause stress for most people. Cole navigated with the absolute peace of mind of somebody who is unbothered. And seeing the way that J. Cole, a year later, is living stress-free, while these other guys might not be as stress-free as J. Cole, and they're in court and stuff.
So Cole
I just
was
want
right.
to apologize.
J.
Cole, you won.
So Cole won the battle.
J. Cole, I'm sorry for doubting you. You made the right call for you. Do you agree?
Yeah, that's your perspective, King.
I think he did win people over that way because nobody was even mad. Like I said that the fall off has to come out. It should be in everybody's phones by the end of the night.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody's even asking for it. There's no backlash. There's no he teased last before. Yo, my album, you might get some new shit. He didn't even do a new song.
Hey, what?
He did Clouds Over a Star Is Born. He give you a new song. He give you a new slap or nothing. And you don't care.
No.
He charmed y'all niggas.
Charmed
y'all.
How are you?
And changed history. He charmed y'all.
How are you feeling? Because
he charmed y'all niggas.
You promised to crash
He finessed y'all.
You promised to crash.
This might be it. He finessed you niggas. I didn't see one person on the internet, on Elon Musk's internet, that said anything negative about this nigga still didn't give us the album. I was the only one. I said nicely. So I said, fall off still ain't in our phones? That's cool with y'all? What? That's all else we did. Because again, I watched it on YouTube because I can't go to shows. Nobody invites me to shit. He did a whole segment when he got to a song that T-Minus produced, right?
Yeah.
And we know T-Minus is one of the first producers outside of himself that he fully embraced working with. And he's teasing about how T and T-Minus have so much good shit on the fall off. Where the fuck is it? What are you really gonna add to the album that's not already there? You ain't did the intro yet? You ain't did the outro? The album is done. This shit is done. It's over. There's nothing to add.
How do you know?
Is he waiting on a feature? Probably not. This nigga don't like features like that. You ain't waiting on shit. Put the album out. The album is done. The album is done. I challenge you to tell me the album's not done. Again, as an MC, Jeremy, he's either waiting for he doesn't have the right intro, doesn't have the right outro, or he's waiting on a feature.
Yeah, something else to add.
I say all three are negative. I think he has a good intro, a good outro, and he ain't waiting for no fucking feature. So the album's done. Put the shit out, or tell us when it's coming out. Give us a real rollout. So now what? He goes dormant and quiet again. He does an amazing festival. He cleans his name up from last year's debacle. You're in love again. Everyone's in love again. Then what happens? Now we got to do a whole new rollout? Summertime cold single, maybe in the fall. Like, that's what we all over again? That's the fall off got to come in the fall?
It's in the fall off.
I'm exhausted. This guy's exhausting. His good guy shit is exhausting. His nice guy, every man, working class hero shit is exhausting. He's still one of the all-time greats, but it does get exhausting to me. So maybe that's the cynical Capricorn side of me, but it does get exhausting.
So what do you think? When do you think we'll actually get it? Like,
I don't know, motherfucker's done. I think we'll probably not get it till the end of the year.
So you think the album's done?
I think the only thing, he said that the way he was talking about the set he had with T-Minus Hed was like, you know, yeah, me and Hed in the studio got so much, oh my God, ooh, it's coming together crazy. So again, I would think as an artist, at this point, he's either waiting for the right intro to set the album off or the right outro, or he's waiting for guest features that haven't come yet. And I doubt that he's waiting for any of those three things. So I would think he has the bulk of the album pretty much done.
What if?
What could he be waiting for that's missing from the album that doesn't exist?
What if he has a song?
That sample is a good issue. There
what
you
if
go.
he has a song called The Big Three, and he's waiting for two out of the three?
Then he should keep that shit on the shelf because we don't want it. So run with this shit.
We don't want it?
No.
I don't want to see all of those three on a stage for at least 25 years because I would feel like we just wasted so much of our time speaking. Like, you imagine if next year it's just Drake and Kendrick on a stage somewhere. Yo, you're the greatest, bro. Love you, bro. I would feel like I actually might retire. If anyone wants to get me out of the space, just put those two on stage together. I don't think I can. I'll go quiet for at least like a year. I don't think.
So let's expound upon that.
Okay.
Look that shit up.
I didn't say it.
EXPUND. We need to get to that.
EXPONUD.
Okay.
Look that shit up.
I didn't
They say you look that shit up too much. Is that what they're saying in the chat?
They do. Yeah, we actually have multiple. It was like 10 comments, but we'll pull it up. But continue your point first.
Let's expound upon this.
Okay.
I was on a stream.
I saw it.
Not that stream. I was on another stream with a guy named Justin Hunt.
No, I saw that too.
And he had a guy.
Let him talk. DRB, let him talk. DRB.
And he had a guy on his stream with us. I think his name was Friday.
Yeah.
Toronto's own.
Yep.
And he wouldn't make a wager with me to not do content, not talking to a microphone for the duration of existence. So Jeremy Hecht, you said that if you were to see them on a stage together, before 25 years from now, before 2050, you would retire from hip hop journalism, hip hop, a microphone, a camera, Instagram.
If Kendrick and Drake are dapping up on stage, like together, not just on the same stage in a night. I'm not talking about like they're on the same bill or they're on the same bill. It is them two on stage, high-fiving. There's two goats left and two of them are hugging and kissing on stage. If that happens, I will retire a microphone.
Like you won't rap either.
I won't rap. You won't hear me talk about anyone disrespecting women.
So
you won't have to see me on your timelines.
So you go back to Winnipeg and do top 40 radio.
Maybe I'll just go back and live a peaceful life. I'll go to a farm. Go back to
Codas, Winnipeg.
You go to a farm.
I'll go to a farm. I'll maybe start a coffee shop or something
with Jokic and raise horses.
Yeah, just me and Jokic just chilling, living life.
Well, there's no Kendrick Drake reconciliation. I don't know if that's what you're betting on.
That's what I'm betting. You bet the same thing though. You were on that side of the bet,
I just wanted to be sure.
So me and you could start a business together at that point. We could start a tiramisu restaurant.
No. But one last thing with Cole, and I want to say one last thing first, and then I'm gonna ask your opinion why we don't care that the album's not out yet. I think it's ridiculous if Drake gives us another album before Cole gives us the fall off. That's asinine.
If we get that
That's
Drake
ridiculous.
solo
and that
album.
can easily happen. a Drake solo album and you still ain't get the motherfucking fall off, that's ridiculous.
A Kendrick album might come out before that.
But that's the Drake is more ridiculous. Go look at how many records Drake's put out compared to whatever. But why is there no furor over the fall off not being out yet? There's no furor at all.
I just go back.
And there's still interest. I'm sorry.
I go back to expectations from last week when I say what I expect of people. If they deliver my expectations, then I'm not disappointed. I haven't expected him to put he's teased it for 6 years. I also imagine the pressure on this album to be so high that I think he's probably in his head a little. I think it is finished.
A little?
A lot. I think it is finished.
It is finished too, yeah.
I think it is finished or close to, and he knows that the way that this album is viewed by the public and his fan base, if he wants to ride off into the sunset, he talked about wanting to sleep peacefully at night. He wants to make sure this album, in my mind, is so undeniably good that he can do that. But if it's not, and people are like, this is how we're going to leave with J. Cole, this is the end, I think he's going to feel that.
Well, since Cole cleaned it up so nice with this performance and even the whole Dreamville being a beautiful event and him celebrating his catalog and reminding everybody how dope he is and what he built, are we at a point now where he almost doesn't have to address Drake or Kendrick on the album and he can still rap about he's the best in whatever way, or that still kind of will hurt him if he does that? And maybe is that the crux that he's battling with, because he wants to have bars where he's talking about ripping MC's heads off, and he knows people are going to be like, can't say that because you apologize.
I need one record. And Cole's never shied away from it. We need a Let Nas Down type record. I know some people hate that song. We need a song where he at least explains his mindset going through this.
Wasn't that Port Antonio? And everybody received it wrong. If I was in the battle, I would have lost friends, and they made fun of him.
That song that much.
I wouldn't have lost the battle. I would have lost my homies. And then they're not friends anymore in the same way.
And then he lost the friends anyways,
so,
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, but
what I will say is there was a lot of fans are just fans. Not Like Us came on. It was wop, 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 wop.
Yep.
Nokia came on. It was dancing. People like the music. It's
a
not
hit. They love
that
hit.
serious.
People love hit records.
Yeah, they love hit
They love hits. Putting on the hits. They love hits.
Give them a slap. It's
they're on the side of good hits, hit records. They're on the side of hit records. That's what they want. So,
but we did have people at Dreamville have some messages for you guys too.
Oh my God!
We ran into some people.
More secret production.
Alex
and Kate
live here at Dreamville Festival reporting, and we have ran into a few bigger picture fans. Okay, just in the midst of the crowd, and they have a couple messages for Elliott and Hed. Let's see what they have to say. We are live here with
Devon.
Devon, where are you from?
Originally from South Carolina, but I moved to DC not too long ago.
Okay, shout out to DC.
Yeah.
And what's your Instagram handle for the people?
I don't even have it. Don't even matter.
He's offset. Doesn't even matter. He's off social media. Okay. But do you watch the bigger picture?
Absolutely, all the time.
Okay, do you have a message for Elliott or Hed?
DJ Hed, how'd that date go? Because I know we never got an actual reply after you tried to get that lunch date. No one actually talked about that. So if you can give us a response, I appreciate that.
We need some updates, Hed. What happened after the DM?
There was no follow-up. You know what I mean? Like what happened after that?
He's been waiting.
I've been waiting for a minute, man. I watched every episode, just scrolling, waiting for it. It ain't never popped up. I was like, y'all got to at least put a little segment of what happened after that, anything. Just follow-up. That's all we needed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
DJ Hed follow up with Shenseea, and what about Elliott?
Elliott, relax, my dude. Just relax. That's all. Just get an edible, something to just calm it down, just a little bit, my.
I don't know, Elliott. Don't take an edible. You might.
I
don't know if
we
that's
found
the right
miles
one.
without it. What could hurt if he take one? Let's just see. You know what I mean? Just let's just see. That's all.
All right. Okay. Well, good
At least get some
messages,
edibles on set next week, please.
Your responses we'll get.
Justin Hecht?
Jeremy Hecht. Very close.
Bro, hey, Jeremy giving a pound like a proper white man. Look at that.
Yourself. Hey, Elliott, we have a message from a bigger picture viewer. What's your name?
Nick.
Nick, what was your message to Elliott?
I just want to tell Elliott, man, you be wildin'. I rock with you, but you be wildin', bro. All right? Just calm it down sometimes, brother. That's it.
Which take or which clip got to you?
Oh, man, bro. When he was going in, I can't, let me think specifically. I mean, the whole Kendrick and Drake stuff, which I think I rock with him on, but I don't know the specific take, but sometimes you just be wild. Okay. When he got on, oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. When he got on the young boy and was hating Kai. When he hated on Kai.
They pieced it up on the carpet.
Okay, if y'all piece it up, that's cool, but I didn't like that. But hey, Elliott, you my guy though. You my guy though.
You can say that. You my guy, but also, fuck you. Okay, no. Shout out to Elliott. Do you have a message ahead?
A Hed for the festival?
No, to DJ Hed.
Oh, to DJ Hed. Hey, bro, salute. And hopefully, maybe you can give me some link up for the Kendrick show. You never know.
I don't think he's getting.
Yeah, all right, maybe.
All right, well, we appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Jeremy, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, already.
There you go. The people have questions. Elliott, Hed, we need answers, okay? The bigger picture love was crazy here, though. Besides the people we caught on camera, there was so many people at Dreamville Fest who came up and said, hey, that they watch the show every week. So if you're watching, if you were one of those people, there was a few people that didn't even want to be on camera. They just said, hey, I just want to give you love. Okay, so shout out to everybody who came up to us at Dreamville Festival. The bigger picture fam, okay? Leave a comment in the chat or in the actual YouTube video or on Instagram if you're watching this and let us know that you were there, and we will see you next year at Dreamville Fest. Actually, there isn't a Dreamville Fest next year. I was about to walk away. But we'll see you probably at another festival, okay? And if not, we'll see you in the chat. Peace.
Hardest working white man in the business. Hardest working white man in the business. Rory don't leave his house like this. Rory stays home. Rory don't be outside like this anymore.
That's not true. Rory be outside.
Rory's outside. He's just not, apparently, he doesn't like being in a happy, you know, he doesn't like me being in a happy relationship.
He's applauding you and your queen's happiness on the Instagram.
The thing is,
I told you.
Yeah, you were right. I thought it was a peace offering.
I fucking told you.
You were
Wait,
right.
what did you tell him? What do you mean?
Tell him what I told you.
So a couple weeks ago, I said I got to
You
follow.
like LeBron and Drake. Tell him what I told you. Tell him what I said.
Two more.
Tell him what I said.
Two more. So I got a follow from Rory.
I can never let you down, DJ Hed. I can never let you down. Okay.
I got a follow from Rory, and I thought, oh, this is a peace offering. And I brought it here and said, I think this is a peace offering. And Hed said, no, it doesn't mean shit. That's not nothing.
What was the follow-up?
Then he liked my story of me and my queen and liked the post. So I thought, I promise you, I saw that and I said, all right, it's all love. No more, no, there's no more Cold War between us and Rory and Mal. We're done. The white on white beef is cooked, okay? But then on their show, he said he actually hated how happy I was with my girl and that I shouldn't be showing that. So the like wasn't a like at all. It was a dislike.
Hed saw that coming.
And Hed saw that coming.
Oh, there's our guys. Are we playing something?
Well, we might as well.
Absolutely. I absolutely want to listen to it.
Me? Yes, let's ignite the beef. Nah.
Do you?
I follow Jeremy. I don't even like how amazingly happy he looks with his significant other. Stop posting all that happy shit on your IG, bro.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Shit is weird, man.
Yeah, I don't.
All that happiness.
Do y'all think that
amazingly
send a voicemail to a
happy?
Do y'all think
amazingly happy, man? I think that was tongue in cheek. I think that was.
Yeah, it was. I like being happy.
But wait, what did you say? What was your advisement that when he first reached out?
Yeah, it's a Rory followed me, and it's a peace offering, and it's or he just fucking followed you. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't mean
I follow a gang of my people, bro. People hit me all the time. Yo, I booked this dude because you follow him. Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, you said that. You don't like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't pick your manicurist because she's my followers.
Yeah, I follow hella people. I follow this girl in New York that we talk in the DM. Don't know who she is. Couldn't tell her from a can of paint. But we follow each other.
Well, you DM back and forth with her, though.
I don't know her, Jeremy.
Then why are you DMing her with her?
Because we just talk about shit.
What? What do you mean? What do you talk about?
That's how you met her? Met her in the DMs? You met her in the DMs?
We talked about, I think it was some food, probably.
Okay. So you're telling me you haven't even looked at her profile?
No, I seen her profile.
Okay.
But I don't know her.
Okay.
Don't know her name. Don't know where she from. Don't know none of that shit.
But you know her taste in food?
Hell yeah. We talk about the food. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is like, this shit ain't like a thing, bro.
About some food.
You know what I'm saying?
But I would
Rory
say...
following you, looking at you and your girl. First of all, that's a whole nother conversation we don't need to have. But I don't fuck with that shit.
You don't be liking photos of people with their girl?
No, I don't like nothing with nobody girl. I know his girl. I don't follow her. I explained that before. I don't follow niggas' girls. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, I don't do public relationship shit. Unless I pop out with Shenseea.
Displays of affection?
Yeah, if I pop out with Shenseea, that's different.
We get an update?
What's going on with the pursuit of Shenseea?
She ain't hit me back yet.
You retweeted her the other day.
I did?
Yeah.
What I say?
She said
you also said you had another way you could go about trying to connect with her.
I do, but I don't want to put my man in that like,
Yo, put your man in that. Come on, for the sake of content. The big picture. Why not?
She said,
what the fuck you mean?
He's her manager.
Elise and Jeremy worked hard to give you the assist to set you up. You ain't following Drew, man. You got to follow Drew, man.
Nah.
You're not exploring all avenues to make this happen, champ.
Well, there's some other shit going on too. I had to put a pause on that.
And
you might have engaged with a young lady that's sort of related in her circle.
Not in her circle.
In her square.
You disqualified yourself in the Shenseea pursuit.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
But would you? Let's just pretend she's not watching. Would you throw that to the side if Shenseea came into the picture and said like,
"Man, don't care about your past," in a more feminine voice?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in a different space.
This is what you retweeted. Try to come against me.
So you no longer is interested in Shenseea as you once was.
I am.
All the work that Elise and Jeremy did.
I said I am.
You're not acting like it.
He's trying to play too cool.
You have a lot of excuses. Your first excuse is you don't want to compromise your man that can help you hook it up. And now you're saying that there may be some previous situation that may interfere with your pursuit of this young lady.
I understand where I am in life. I don't have the bandwidth to pursue and or maintain a healthy relationship at the moment. I am stretched too thin. I got too much shit going on. So me being honest about where I am in life, I don't lie to women and be like, yeah, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make play dates.
I did that the other day. It didn't go well.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
But we're not asking for that step though.
Listen.
Okay. My bad.
If women are understanding of that, then we can engage. Most women have this fairy tale ideology of what the relationship or what the interaction is supposed to be like or go like. I just can't deliver on that fairy tale at the moment.
So you're saying once Shenseea agrees to go to lunch with you, she's going to lock you down. It's a wrap. The way he eats his ribs. Oh my God. No, you ain't ribs. Vegetarian pasta.
Salmon.
Like the salmon. Like
most
why
women.
Can't you just do the lunch date? That's a relationship.
Most women want to be pursued in a way that is they call it pressure. I don't know if you're familiar.
But she's busy too.
You're not. Y'all are talking. You're not listening. Why are y'all talking, not listening?
We'll try to listen better. Yes. Sorry.
I don't have the bandwidth to apply an exorbitant amount of pressure. I just don't have that. So because I don't have that, I'm just being very careful in the way that I'm not going to be hitting my man like, yo, I need this lunch. And knowing that I don't have the bandwidth to apply that kind of pressure to sustain that. So my OGs always taught me how you start is how you finish. I can't start something and then not do it. That's where you get in trouble with, especially with black women. You know what I'm saying? You start off opening the door and paying for this and flying them out. And then 6 months later, she like, what happened? I'm not that guy. I start how I finish and I continuously be how I am. So if I'm consistent, I need to be consistently who I am authentically.
I'm saying I understand the pressure comment, but I'm saying she may not have high expectations because she, as a woman who is also extremely busy, she might settle for like, oh, we can do lunch in 2 months when we're both in town this one day, and that's it. That's might be all she expects.
Cool. And then she hit me. She'll respond to the DM when she's not busy.
Try to come against me, you're gonna lose every time. God don't play about me.
I'm with her. God don't play about me either. God fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? The long way. I was talking to an attractive woman yesterday. Right?
Attractive woman segue.
I did an event. Shout out to engineers, my boy Mix Biley.
Oh, it's your other secret job. Talk about that. Congratulations, kid.
Yeah, that's dope.
Why do you take jobs in secret? What kind of shit is that?
It's not a job.
I've been hiding another secret. Here's an accomplishment. Another accomplishment I made. Why do you love that shit?
No.
Here's another secret. New
revenue
source, motherfucker.
No. So I did a panel. It was shout out to all the executives from JP Morgan that were in the building, but I was talking to this woman yesterday, and we were having this dialogue about it, and she was saying similar things to y'all, you know, maybe like this and that. And she was like, whoa, I could tell you're a master manifester. And I was like, yeah, I am. I could manifest. Like, this is going to sound completely, I'm going to sound like a narcissist. That's the one that they use now.
Mm-hmm. They love that one.
They love that one.
They try to weaponize us narcissists with that shit.
Well, no.
Settle down.
You're a narcissist. And a megalomaniac.
And curmudgeon.
So I'm going to sound like a narcissist, but I'm really good at manifestation. Like to the point where there was a woman a couple years ago when I first got my powers. Just sound like some
your manifestation powers? Or
Right,
your,
yeah.
like,
When I
These
first
West Coast niggas got powers. That's what happened. That's how King I did
Kendrick
it.
said he was
That's how
channeling
Doc did
spirits.
it.
He did say that.
when I
Like
first
everybody else.
realized that I got my powers, like Peter Parker, right? I was like, oh, I need to test it. So you jump off the roof like Peter Parker, right?
Mhm.
Kids, don't jump off no roof. It's an analogy. Okay. So when I realized that, I'm like, oh, let me try to manifest this situation with this woman. I did it in 9 days. Then I got really good at it, so I started manifesting money in like 2 weeks. 14 days, I manifest. Oh, I need $5,000. I just manifested. Then, so now I'm talking to this woman yesterday. I was talking about one of my OGs, like a really solidified goat in the game. Telling her this thing about it. She's like, I can tell you a master manifestor. I was like, yeah. And I was talking to my OG, woo, woo. I look at my watch, the nigga's calling me. I'm talking about in real time.
Wow.
20 seconds after I mentioned him. And she looked, and I said, look. And she was like, she was completely freaked out. She was like, oh, you're serious? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm dead ass. Because God fuck with me the long way.
You're connected.
I'm
We
connected.
have to.
I'm connected in a different on a different frequency spiritually that people can't tap into, and it's cool. I look like I'm the weirdo. That's fine.
You might have manifested the show happening.
I did actually. I never told y'all that, but I did.
Thank you.
You wanted? I think I was there with you.
Oh, no, here we go.
No, I'm serious.
A white man don't
I'm
give a
dead
black man
ass.
credit.
No,
Black man can't have credit
In
for
terms
10
of
seconds.
manifesting.
I'm dead ass.
A black
bro.
man can't get credit for 10 seconds.
No, in terms of when did we start the show?
I'm just saying, we work for the company. Head was supposed to be a guest, and all of a sudden now we have a whole show with DJ Head. So I'm just crediting him a part of the manifestation. But you're saying, no, a white man secretly had a plan. And here it
No.
comes.
I did have a plan. I'm just saying, when did we start the show? Like what month? Do you remember what month it
I
was?
don't know. You know this stuff, Jeremy.
May.
Almost a year.
May. March 25th is when I wrote a note in my notes app. This is a month before the bigger picture. I don't know what came over me in terms of like spiritually that I decided to write that, but it was like, today, everything changed. My life is about to be different. All the things I've been working towards are about to come into fruition. I feel like nothing will ever be the same. Thank God. Like, it was like one of those notes. March 25th. There was nothing that happened that
There was
day.
nothing happening at that
Nothing
time that
happened
should show
that
signs
day.
of that. That's dope. So he's
And-
saying, so people tell the public is saying that I need to get more calm and
Yeah, how did you receive
find my
the
peace. But also got to step my manifestation game up. It's like to join you.
You got
gentlemen.
well. In order to do that, though, you have to what me and Salas call turn over your topsoil. Salas is my manager, Bigger Picture Universe. We have to turn over your topsoil.
Turn over your top.
You can't grow new crops with old dirt.
Mm.
So you have to mulch your shit, and and then once you do that, it's just the analogy is you have a house that's full of furniture. You've been sitting on it, farting on it, wiping your ass on it, all these different things. In order to put new furniture in the house, you got to get the old furniture out. So you have to like purge your energy spiritually, mentally, emotionally, professionally, all the things. And then you're able to receive once you purge. That's how it works. That's how I was able to get my shit. Like, I'm writing my book, but it's when I fully tell the whole shit, even about this building that we're in right now. I've never told this story.
You're not telling it today.
I can if you want me to.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Or preview.
So now I can tell you. So when I first started working at radio in 2015, I was completely broke. Like, I was broke. Living with my mom, 4 people in a 3-bedroom house. We had rats, right? I'm 30 years old trying to figure out life. Get the job at iHeart, working with Big Boy. I work on Big Boy show. About 6 months after I started working for Big Boy, my boy hits me up. I didn't really know him that well, but he hits me up. He's like, yo, I have an opportunity for you. I'm like, what? I'm working with Big now. Like, I'm working on the morning show behind the scenes.
One of the biggest morning shows in the country.
In the country.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. He's like, so, come, you have a meeting. I'm like, bet. He's like, yo, I'm working at Apple. I want to bring you in. I'm like, okay. So we take the meeting, and the meeting, basically, he says, hey, now mind you, I'm making $20 an hour. I'm getting 4 hours a day, right? That's what I'm making at that time, because I'm a newbie. I'm just a newbie in radio. I'm making $20 an hour, 4 hours a day. That's where I'm making $100 a day after gas, $50 after food. You can do the math. So he offers me $6,000 a month to work with him and Apple. He says, hey, but you can't work at iHeart no more. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like, I just got my dream job. You know what I'm saying? He says, well, we're starting this new proprietary stuff, and we can't have you go in that building and you still be privy to all the secret stuff that we have going on. I'm like, cool. So he's like, hey, we're gonna be working. You'll be working with Apple. You'll be working with Dr. Dre. We're starting this new thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? This is 2015-ish. So I'm like, hell yeah, I want to work. Dr. Dre's one of my idols. I want to work with Dr. Dre. I'm an Apple fanboy. They're gonna pay me $72,000 a year, and that's gonna completely change my life at this point, right? So I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. So I'm in the meeting like, yes, saying yes to everything. Yes, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. My manager, we get outside, and he's
still
like,
Salas at the time?
Salas.
Yeah.
Salas been with us 2011. So Salas says, hey, I know you want to take this job, but I have to break some bad news to you. I'm like, what? He said, you probably can't take it. I'm like, what you mean? They're gonna give me $6,000 a month. That's more money I ever made in my life. He says, because you're gonna go and work for Apple as Aaron Drake. Again, my last name's Drake. Get the fuck over it. You're gonna go to work at Apple as Aaron Drake, and you're gonna make $70,000 a year. I think you can, if you don't take this, you can make that as DJ Hed, and that's what you want to do.
Wow, so it's turning point. Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. So I manifested this opportunity, but then I had to turn it down. The plot twist on this is, where we took the meeting is in this building.
Wow.
The meeting, because this building, as you know,
Apple, right?
was Apple's headquarters at one point, where they used to do all their stuff. And they started the pharmacy and Apple Music and Beats One and all that shit.
Early days.
Here.
Origin.
In this building. In real life.
Wow.
And so, I don't know. That was just like...
So did it bug you out when I first gave you the address here? You pulled up to episode 1. Did it all come back to you? Or was it like...
It all came back.
Wow.
I never told nobody the story.
That's crazy.
So literally it was one of them things is like, yeah. So like, I know what I'm saying. That's why I'm very careful with my words, because I know it's powerful.
Wow. Some shit is, it's like some things happen in your life where you know in the moment, like, oh, everything's happening for a reason. And like so many things led up. Even we were joking about like, that day, like so many things, the bigger picture, the title, wasn't it that morning that you came up with it?
First, because Jared Myers, the owner of Uprocks, and he used to run Raucous Records. So Big L had an album called The Big Picture, and that was really what we were going with. And then I just started The Bigger Picture. Diplomats had a song called that, and it just like, we just on the cuff, we shot it on a Sunday, the demo. We thought it was kind of like a special. We didn't think it was going to be a regular series. But here we are.
You know crazy shit, Jeremy.
He manifested.
Crazy shit. Hey, if you be careful with your words, if you believe something.
You want me to manifest something for y'all?
Yeah, let's do
I don't think it works like that, but fuck it, we can try it.
Let's collective.
Tell me one more time what nigga got to do with his soil again. I need to remember that again.
You got to what?
Some of my soil again, my soil.
Turn over your topsoil.
Turn over my topsoil.
In order to grow new crops, you have to mulch your soil. You have to
Write that down for me, Jeremy. Turn over my topsoil.
Yeah.
I need that.
Can't grow new crops with old dirt.
Well,
it's like my grandma too, like Lucille Wilson and shit. It's like my grandma.
You did say a word that I do think would deserve a look. Look that shit up. A mulch, you said?
Yeah, look it up. You have to mulch your soil.
Yeah, let's mulch.
But there were a lot of people that, you know, they want some ruling on when you can say.
They're gonna regulate what the fuck.
They want to regulate your speech. Yeah,
you know who they're talking to?
Mulch.
It's a show that he manifested, man.
Define. Go to define, Jeremy Hecht.
What is it?
The definition.
Material such as decaying leaves, bark, or compost spread around or over a plant to enrich or insulate the soil.
Correct. Yeah. Get your botany up.
Step your botany game up.
Yeah,
botany.
Mulch.
Mulch is a good one. But no, they were basically, there's certain people in the chat that they were saying, they said,
y'all put all of them on a fucking collage.
They said,
bro, this show is crazy.
They said,
you guys collage the hate.
You gotta collage the hate sometimes.
It wasn't hate, it was love, but they just want to tell you how smart they are and how intelligent they are. They said DJ Hed must think we dumb as hell because he be telling us to look up the most uncomplicated words.
And you know what? Ike, what the fuck is
Ike Jordan?
Ike like what?
Ike like Mike Jordan, but Ike Jordan.
Yeah, I do think that about you. Keep going. What
okay.
else?
at Hed using obtuse completely incorrectly in that particular context. Look it up, King. Shout out to Hed, though. How is he going to tell you shout out to you after that?
Look up obtuse. Define obtuse.
Obtuse definition. Obtuse is annoyingly insensitive or slow to understand, or of an angle more than 90 degrees, or not sharp, pointed, or sharp-edged, but blunt.
And I use it in the context that my thoughts be obtuse, which are
Blunt.
Fuck is you? What is his name?
The A and O.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Hey,
yo.
Hey, yo.
A and L. Hey, yo.
See,
you're right.
This is what y'all get for being in the depths of the comment section.
Yeah, no, you can't go too far down.
You know what I'm saying? The anal.
The chat.
Yeah. How slow is the chat? Because look that ish up for these rudimentary words is killing me. They're all trying to sound extra smart too, adding in words like rudimentary into their comments.
Yeah, shout out to Super Beans. You know what I'm saying?
How slow is the chat?
What is we talking about?
Look that ish up chat for these rudimentary words is killing me. DJ Hed says, look that shit up for words we use almost every day.
Yeah, I think that's what you use every day. King Jack the Ripper. If you think everyone uses these words every day, you're being obtuse. Exactly.
Look that shit up.
Fucking exactly.
Look that shit up.
Yeah,
I love look that shit up, man. Don't start. Don't stop.
No,
Don't stop.
we need the t-shirts too.
You know what I'm saying?
Look
Like
that shit up.
I'm trying to put the medicine in the candy for you bots.
It's education. Our show is edutainment.
No. Look up edutainment.
That's KRS-One.
You used it incorrectly.
KRS-One.
You got more collage?
We got more?
There's a whole other
Head kind of ag thinking. What's ag?
What does it
thinking?
say, Jeremy Hecht?
entertainment, especially video games with an educational aspect. How is that not what we do?
Well,
I like this one. Head always using words you learn sophomore year. Talk about look that shit up. Sophomore year of college or sophomore year of high school?
Yeah, shout out to Lil Tax Return.
Yo, you got better names, man. I always invite yo, put your name.
Hey, listen, kids.
This right. Can we teach
Take this from Big Bro and Unk and whatever the fuck you want to call niggas.
Put your government name, your stage name.
When you talk shit, you have to clean your shit up. You know what I'm saying? You have to tidy up and mulch your ats and your handles and whatnot.
You don't respect what Little Tax Return has to say?
Do you respect Little Tax Return?
He only gives a little. He doesn't
give
fully
a fuck.
pay his
7410.
taxes. It's just a little tax return that
like
he
your
gives.
brother Jeffrey Brown. I respect that. He put his name on it. Jeffrey Brown. Why does he keep telling us to look up regular words?
Yeah, Jeffrey Brown.
Jeffrey Brown. We can
Shout
respect
to
that.
Jeff.
We
Yo.
received that,
Shout
Jeffrey.
to Jeffrey.
Please make shirts. I'll do some merch for you. It'll be on Culture merch.
I say go buy 5. There you go.
Kind of ag thinking people don't know words. The real lady.
What is ag?
As opposed to not. I don't want to go down that road. Never mind. Don't want no smoke.
Don't you?
What you got in rap, Jeremy? Look that shit up.
Oh,
Respect.
all right. Okay.
What
Let's
we
get
missing?
back
Who
to
we
it.
ducking? Who we not talking about?
We have not talked about our fucking problems dilemma
God.
that
Yeah,
started
why are you stirring
last
this
time.
old shit up? What's the debate
I
here?
didn't start it up.
There's no debate.
What is the debate?
Well, what happened was our bigger picture group on X, which is really they're starting.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to the
them,
X group. We're really, starting
I just left
conversation.
some group. I don't think it was ours though.
Hopefully, you didn't leave our group. That would be weird.
Don't leave our group, man.
No, come on.
We're just getting started.
Yeah, we have 233 members now. Okay, so somebody posted in there a clip of Ray Daniels, and this is where it actually started. On the bigger picture, 2 clips were pieced together by the Easter egg community online. DJ Hed said the first thing, basically, we can play both clips, but they pieced these 2 things together to come up with a conclusion.
Yeah, you didn't think of publishing?
I don't even remember. Yeah, I think he said it was a throwaway. It
Bro,
was like,
it's insane the amount of records that are given away. I would say something, but I don't know if this public
There
knowledge
we go
yet.
again. There we go.
But there's a record that Kendrick Lamar.
Confirm nor deny.
There's a record that Kendrick Lamar and Duckworth is. I'll let the internet run wild with it. There's a record that Kendrick Lamar and Duckworth. It was his record, and he gave it away to somebody else, and it was still on the record. It's crazy.
So what record? The record that they put out?
The record came out, and it was big.
a hit, right?
It was a hit.
But did it credit Mr. K. Duckworth? In the
I don't know.
credits? I mean, you see, N. Jones is on the Will Smith. It's credited, right?
on which one?
Get jiggy with it. Nas got his credit on there.
yeah.
It's not a complete Ghost Rider secret. It's there with the N. Jones.
There's also a record. Yeah. But anyway,
How about a clue? was giving it up in the early days.
This is why he stopped. Interesting, like
So the only song they ever really did together was Poetic Justice, right?
No.
Fucking Problems, Poetic Justice, the interlude.
Say that word. Say that again. What song?
Fucking Problems?
Mm-hmm.
You like
with who on it?
A$AP Rocky.
And who?
2 Chainz.
And who?
Kendrick Lamar. And Drake.
It's a rap quiz?
So no, just go back to the previous episode. Continue. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what's
no.
Wait, that's it? I can't
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's a fan Easter egg.
If you know, you know. Okay. So that was connected, right? So those two. Then Ray Daniels got on. I don't know if
Ray
it's his
Daniels,
show.
stirring
Shout
it
out
up
to Ray
again.
Daniels. He said Kendrick Lamar had a song, Fucking Problems, that he gave away and it became a hit. Now, I quote tweeted it and said, Hed, we need some answers next time. No mystery anymore, okay? Punch responded to my tweet and said, from what I remember, Drake had the record first with the 2 Chainz hook. He wanted Dot to use it for his album, and he was going to put a verse on it instead of doing Poetic Justice. He also wanted to put Rocky on it. So Dot did a verse and told him to give it to Rocky and still do Poetic Justice. It worked out for all parties. Now, I thought we were cleared. I quote tweeted and said, there you have it, with a lock emoji. Then 1985 from the OVO camp responded to my tweet and said, the actual story is that Drake made the song and gave it to Rocky. Drake literally produced the song with 40. This is the first time Drake publicly used the name Champagne Papi. It's produced by 40 and C Papi.
C Papi.
Then Elliott posted this screenshot on his
I'm in the shit now.
Instagram.
What'd I do?
And 2 Chainz commented on your post and said,
2 Chainz.
haha, this is hilarious. My hook was actually verse, but y'all keep going back and forth. And I responded saying, 2 Chainz, we'd love to have you on the show. Now,
see what you stirred up, DJ Hed?
DJ Hed, can you clarify, and then Complex posted the article and said, Punch took to X to explain the proper origin of A$AP Rocky's hit song Fucking Problems. Elliott pointed out they switched me from X user to hip hop personality. That was a big step up in the Complex universe. I'll take it.
Hip hop personality, Jeremy.
But
Hecht.
why has this become such a controversial thing about this record?
I have no idea. It's so simple. Punch just told you what happened. It's simple.
And they've all talked about it. The thing was, I think people were arguing about who gave who the record.
I didn't say that it was originally Dot's record.
Yeah, you just said Kendrick.
It was his record, and he gave it. Yeah, he gave it.
Okay, so wait, let me run through this because this is what I had heard, right? That Chainz had the verse, gave a verse. Drake liked that part, or him and 40 liked that part. Turned it into a hook, right? Had this song. Gave it to Kendrick to see if Kendrick wanted to put it on Good Kid, Mad City instead of Poetic Justice. So they had both records going on. Kendrick passed on that record, and after Kendrick passed, the record was sent to Rocky. Rocky agreed, and then they all got on the record. Isn't that what happened?
I'm assuming that's what happened.
And then, ironically, Kendrick Lamar at the time, with the raunchy "like that dick," that was the big club line everybody took to. And now the irony is that it's such a blog era, posse cut record, and now they all don't really get along like that. And Rocky doesn't even claim it as his hit anymore. He never performs even his part of it. So it's this kind of it's a weird record. It's Rocky's first hit, but
to me, it
with
reminds
all the politics around it, it's it can't even be celebrated anymore.
It reminds me of Monster. Kanye's record. It's one of them songs
which launched Nicki.
Everybody loves, but no one ever performs.
Yeah, you never see it live.
You've never seen it. Nobody performs it. Everybody act like it didn't happen. I'm like, bro, this fucking record is amazing.
Is that because they weren't comfortable that was Nicki's kind of ascension?
I don't know. I never talked to anybody about Monster. I've talked about this record, but I mean, this is not a secret. It's just hip hop folklore. But I think fucking Problems like that. I think Monsters like that. I think there was one more that I had thought about last when all this.
Swagger Like Us.
No, it wasn't Swagger Like Us.
They fought over that record in real time.
Yeah,
over
who gets it.
Niggas wanted that record.
It ended up being T.I.'s record. I don't know how he pulled that off.
Yeah.
Shout out
and it was a few records like that that I'm a fan of that I never.
So is that what Posse Cuts kind of
even
fight?
Remember Who's Real with Jadakiss and OJ the Juice Man?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? With Swiss Beats, bro.
Who's phony, who's fake?
Yeah, shit like that. It's records that are from a certain time period as a DJ that I remember playing the shit out of, but nobody acknowledges anymore.
Yeah.
Swiss never, not acknowledges that it needs to be acknowledged, but you just never hear anything about the record. No one performs it. Like even when I went to go see the Locks, I don't remember Who's Real being on the set list.
Do you think Rocky should do it, his part at least?
I think any artist that runs away from their hit records are ungrateful.
Well, it's
because this is literally Rocky's first hit.
That's J. Cole, that's Rocky, that's whoever. Like
if
a record now, if a record causes issues, for instance, like Rocky probably doesn't necessarily function with people.
Yeah, he doesn't. But it's
just like Dot don't
really
function with people, and Change he always been on his own.
Yep.
And if you perform the record and don't perform their verse, and it causes like now it's going viral because he cut their verse and all. I can understand if it being problematic, but it was a #1 record in the country.
But that's why it became such a big topic of convo. Like we forget how big this song actually. That's why this is all stirred up because it's such a big song and we never really hear about it.
And also, it's a rare thing where Drake and Kendrick are on the song together.
Who had the better
never
verse?
happen again.
Who had the better verse?
Oh, this is your favorite thing, Kendrick. Kendrick was a standout verse, even though it was raunchy. Whatever he said. That's the DJ drop moment. I'm telling you in real time though. The DJ drop moment.
No, I think it was close, but I always say the only 2 times Kendrick has ever been out-rapped in his life, fucking Problems, and it's close. They're gonna kill me for this, but
Let's go.
I think flow-wise, Drake didn't do anything crazy lyrically, but flow-wise, I think he fit the beat perfectly. And I will say the other time Kendrick has been out-rapped is by Kanye West on No More Parties in LA.
Oh yeah, people say that.
That's the only 2 times that I think he's ever been out-rapped.
Kanye probably cut 75 different verses.
Yeah, and it was unfair. He did like the
who
long,
wrote
Kanye's verse? Yeah.
That's interesting. So you're playing into this Drake Kendrick beef of saying that Drake bodied Kendrick.
No, I don't think he
Rocky
bodied
record.
him. I just think he a little bit outshined him. That's it.
But as a DJ, the Kendrick Lamar part is the essential part. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you have to wait for Kendrick's part. You can't skip his verse. You got to get to the girl.
Do you think if they hate DJ Head saying look that shit up, they love when he has previously on the episodes of the thing? Because there are Easter eggs there when he says that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're telling them for a reason.
Previously in the episode of the Big Picture.
If they go back, they might find some more.
Might find some shit, but yeah, like I don't like that J. Cole doesn't like workout. I'm on record as saying that. I don't like that A$AP Rocky does. Even I think I saw him perform. We had him at what's called Real Street Fest. We had our own festival for the radio. And A$AP Rocky performed. And I don't think he did it there either. And I was just like, bro, like, as an artist, your art belongs to you. The records belong to the people.
Yeah.
If I spend money, like especially the way concerts are nowadays, like I don't know what Dreamville Fest tickets cost, right? But if I'm a J. Cole fan and I'm gonna go to Carolina, yes, I'm gonna hear deep cuts, I'm gonna hear all of the stories and all that kind of shit. But also be mindful of the people who became your fan because of these records.
Yeah, a lot of times it's their first hit that they don't like.
Yeah.
The most infamous one I know about was De La Soul back in the day. They hated Me, Myself, and I.
Crazy.
And they would literally do the hook and say, you love this song, we hate this song. Like that was, they were doing that as the hook.
Yeah.
But now they do it, and like they also weren't good performers back then, and now they're great performers. You know, R.I.P. to Trugoy. But like, yeah, it's like a lot of times it's an artist's first hit, and they grow out of that, and they never perform it. I mean, Drake never does Best I Ever Had, right? So a lot of times artists get weary or either get offended. But like to your point, this is your entry point to fans. This is literally where it started for a lot of fans. So I think you should
like Best I Ever Had. He should do Ransom.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like dope to me when that shit came out. I think Big Sean should do My Last.
Yeah,
he does. I think
when I seen him perform, he didn't do it. No.
I think festivals in particular are a place where you got to like for example, I hated Rocky's set at Rolling Loud because it was such a big monumental moment for him. I was so excited to see him. He was on a helicopter. He had just beat the case, right? Like he's got Rihanna he's got a new album coming out, but he has a lot of records. Like people forget how many songs A$AP has that probably have close to 1 billion streams. And he was doing deep cuts. He was doing previews. He was doing unreleased for like...
He was focused more on the new.
Yeah, which is fine, but festivals are a time where the whole crowd didn't come to see you in particular. So like if they paid for a ticket, they paid for the whole experience. You should be giving people hits and then mix in.
Yeah, remind me how I became a fan of you, I guess.
Yeah, still give me what I asked for. Like you can give me the other shit too, but still there's people, I would say it could be split depending on where it is and what type of crowd it is, because a festival usually is people are going there for a mixed variety of artists and stuff like that. But like if I'm going to see the A$AP, like obviously he put out an album, right? He's gonna go on tour. If I'm gonna go see the A$AP Rocky show, I want to see fucking Problems.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, give me the fucking record. I remember like having this back and forth with YG for a minute about Tooted and Booted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with like
He does that now every time I see him.
I know.
Yeah, you
I
probably,
made him.
yeah.
It was a thing. Like we literally almost got into it over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the fucking record.
It's him and Ty Dolla $ign's first record. Both of them.
Huge.
You know what I'm
hits,
saying?
yeah.
Ty, me and Ty had a conversation about Paranoid. And
Yeah.
he understands, no, I gotta do Paranoid.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what I'm doing, where I go, I gotta do Paranoid. People want that record. Like, you can do Blase, you can do all that shit. Give me the shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the message to Rocky is don't let the Drake Kendrick and all this fandom shit
Man, do fucking
take
Problem.
away from
do
the
your
fact
record.
that the first record is important to your catalog. So embrace it.
Yeah. We have there was actually a decent amount going on this week. It's still dot era. I wanted to ask I just wanted to clarify, and I put as one of the topics Nokia climbing dot era over ? I was just joking about how next week, if Nokia does hit number 1, are you prepared for the amount of tweets that you're going to get from the OVO stan community that just says
It started
Drake
because they had
era?
the stat. It didn't come from Billboard. I guess Chart Data started it, and it said Drake has sold 500 million records and RIA this, and he's bigger than the Beatles. But it didn't come from Billboard, and it's like that to me doesn't prove that it's Drake's era now. When I'm talking about dot era, I'm talking about the current reign of culture and what's going on in the past year. I'm not denying Drake's catalog. I sat in Drake's house and interviewed him, as you know, because he was the artist of the decade, because he sold hundreds of millions of records and dominated the marketplace. He ran the 2010s. So when he reaches with the accolades true or not, of course that's true. Like the stats are there. But I thought these Drake stans, they find this one stat and they try to act like that equals what's going on. And what I see going on is that Dot still has the bigger momentum and still is the number 1 guy right now. Now, I don't think even Nokia goes number 1. I don't know if suddenly the Dot era officially ends. I feel like Dot is still more dominant right now in the marketplace, and he's about to go on tour. You know, Drake with the party record didn't get the job done. Nokia may win, but then what happens after that? Give Me a Hug's not going to push. Like, there's not. What's the next song then? So then the point of Drake's the hit maker, he can't out hit make Dot right now. It's still the Dot era. I mean, Drake's back competing again. Like I had him 4, right? It says Drake to me. It's Kendrick to me, Future, because I keep Future for relevancy in the conversation, Cardi and Drake in my mind. So that doesn't change. But yes, I love the band about every time Drake has an accomplishment, it's like,
You're not
see, it's
talking
Drake's
about
era. Because there's another, it's like a career milestone. No one's denying that Drake was a dominant force of the 2010s. We know that. We're talking right now. And when I say dot era, I'm just more really talking about the current state of hip hop, where it feels to me that Kendrick is the clear number 1. And that hasn't happened a lot in this culture in the last 15, 20 years. So that's what that reflects.
Shout out to UMG.
Big UMG.
Well,
still working the records.
They're saying that might hurt his case now. The fact that all these accomplishments are still
Funny you
happening.
say that, Jeremy Hecht.
Nokia's still on the chart mid lawsuit, so it's like how can you say that I'm ruining your career?
What do you see on the screen, Jeremy Hecht?
Republic Records presents Drake and Party Next Door, Nokia. Republic Records, big logo for Republic Records.
Trying to get it to number 1,
and that's an email, right?
Yeah.
So they're pushing it to radio people.
Yes, they are.
Okay. So do you think they're actually trying harder
And
now
what does
to
this
push
say,
it to
Jeremy
show
Hecht? At the bottom, right there, at the top.
Copyright 2025 Republic Records, all rights reserved.
Exactly.
With an address. Do you think would it make sense for them to push
What
this
is going
record
on?
harder?
No, but they can still. But the Drake people can still say, but the incentive is to still keep Luther at number 1. Nokia can get to number 2, but it can't get number 1. Or it can go number 1, Luther go number 2. Like they win both ways.
The
as
label
usual.
is in the business to make money. They're working the records.
So if Drake does not reach number 1 with Nokia, he can't blame the label. No one can blame the label. The label
I
is in
have
full
more.
support.
You can go through my inbox. I have more Drake emails than Dot.
Because the more current record.
The last email I got from Dot. Let me see. Kendrick.
He's a DJ, in case you don't know.
The last email I got
He gets
was
emails about playing records.
the last email I got to quote unquote work a record. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. This is a UMG email, right? The last email I got was this one. Don't read who it's from, Jeremy Hecht.
Here we go
But
again.
look at the
You
date.
better read who it's from.
Look at the date.
And don't whisper that shit to me either,
what is the
Jeremy.
date?
I
What
really
is-
like to whisper.
What does the date say?
March 12th, 2025.
And then what's the record? What does it say it's doing?
Going for ads, Kendrick Lamar featuring AZ Check, Peekaboo, impacting urban radio now.
Exactly. That was on March 12th. That was the last Kendrick email I got.
What was the last Kendrick text you got? So I think
Well, I love it. I like that there's a Nokia Luther battle. I like that.
It's fun.
Not Like Us is finally out of the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Finally. And now it really just comes down to Luther and Nokia.
My point was, you read what record are they working? Were they working?
Peekaboo.
Exactly. That's not even up here.
No.
This is just real shit.
Oh, they're working Peekaboo on the Universal sites.
That was the last Kendrick email I got.
Gotcha.
Was they're working Peekaboo, and that was last month.
Yeah. The Peekaboo didn't get
Luther's number one. I haven't even gotten an email about that.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Why can't we get a Luther video?
I don't have a comment on that.
Yeah, is there? Because they were saying that there was a video being shot somewhere.
That's what they're saying?
Yeah.
Who's they? Everybody's
talking about it. Yeah.
The tour is how many days away? Can we get a new Kendrick SZA song? An EP? A video for Luther? Can we get anything?
Hey, man.
They just messing with us?
Hey, let me tell you something about that man. That man right there, he is not bullshitting. Hey, not bullshitting at all.
Meaning? What does that mean? What does that mean?
He ain't bullshitting.
But what?
What day does the tour start,
What
Jeremy?
is he not bullshitting
10 days
about?
away? 12 days away? How far away are
That
we?
nigga's not bullshitting, boy, I tell you.
But what?
Hey, man, stay on stream.
Are we getting the tiramisu or not?
No.
Okay,
You
it
just had
starts.
some. You already ate that shit.
I know. No, I haven't eaten it yet. It's still there.
April 19th, I think the tour starts. Something like that.
CT
right?
looks stressed. What?
Yeah, April
Right?
19th.
Why you look so stressed?
Because you're teasing us. You're an evil man. That's some insight.
This is how the audience
That's it.
watches. They're like, maybe we'll get something.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
We want to know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Give us a hint with your little clues.
Mustard's going on tour with him.
Okay.
Some more mustard tracks, maybe?
Can we get more content other than the tour that's about to happen?
I don't know.
A new song, an EP with SZA, a video for Luther.
I don't know.
Get something.
It's just, I don't know. Something is coming.
What if he does another Timothy Chalamet interview?
What the who?
Another interview with Timothy
Yeah,
Chalamet in the car.
will you be mad if Dot does an interview?
April 19th, Minneapolis.
Will you be mad if Dot does an interview?
No, I'm not mad at anyone
Doechii?
doing interviews. Thank God.
With
Do interviews.
Doechii.
Talk to people. Doechii. Doechii's new podcast?
Yeah.
I'm Doechii. It's my podcast.
What if
Let's
Doechii
get it
drops a podcast called The Medium Picture and Dot does an interview with him? Are you mad?
I'd be mad.
You would?
Nah,
At a black woman?
I'd be happy
All
for
that
Doechii.
caping or
And then-
coping
and
or
then- and then I'll just
glazing
turn
you
around.
did for Doechii?
Because Miss Milan will cut me down. I
Yeah,
ain't messing
shout out to
around
Miss
with Miss Milan. She's the queen.
All that Doechii glazing you be doing.
The Doechii, true, but the Doechii song.
Do your girl care if you glaze Doechii?
What's another question for
No,
DJ
she's a
Head?
Doechii fan too.
Are you waiting to the LA May 21st date to see this concert, this tour?
I don't have a comment on that.
He's gonna pop up.
Why was he so quick to say that? Like I say, like
I'll probably be at the May 23rd show.
I'm saying, so you're waiting until they come to our very city of Los Angeles. You're not going out on the
I
road.
may or may not be at the May 23rd show in attendance.
In the crowd or in?
Yeah, I'll be watching like you.
Okay.
Why the first? Why the
Really?
second night of the two shows? Why did you
Oh
choose that?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's probably the date that I'm probably going to be able to
You
pull
have
up.
no desire to hit the East Coast, Philadelphia, New Jersey?
No.
He talked about Toronto, maybe. You did say.
No.
Are you going to be on stage on May 23rd? You're going to be utilized? Your skills going to be utilized in some capacity
No,
on
I
May
have
23rd?
I have no intention on being on stage.
But if it happens, you'll say yeah. Probably.
I just want to see the show.
Yeah.
How do you enjoy a live show? Will you put your hands in the air? Will you cheer out?
No.
You say ho.
No.
If Kendrick asks for a cheer, you do that? None of that?
No.
I always listen.
Even when
rappers
y'all
ask for
clap in
stuff.
here, I don't
always
clap.
put it-
He's going to be staring at Doc.
Yeah, I'm not a celebratory motherfucker.
Are you going to smile at least if it's radiates?
If something is
stuff?
funny,
Are you bringing a young lady to the show?
what lady?
A date of some sort.
No.
Doesn't have to be
I don't
Shenseea.
do
No
dates.
pressure.
No, hell no.
You rolling with a male friend by yourself?
I might be in the company of other humans who.
You're killing Jay, our producer. You're killing Jay.
Jay, our audio guy, has to
You're
listen to
killing
this
Jay.
intimately in his headphones, and he's just
I
losing it.
may be in the company of other human beings.
And you're getting a pass. So you're not buying a ticket yet.
I
You
may
get
be in the
passes,
company of
credentials?
other human beings.
Are you getting backstage credentials?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Are you
Have
planning?
you put your request in?
I haven't
attend that show?
requested anything.
Why y'all mad at a journalist and ask good questions?
Something was brought to my attention. I don't know. I may be in attendance. I don't. The fuck? Who the fuck is that?
Doesn't look like Kendrick.
It look like Pusha T, nigga.
Is that a fake shot?
That don't look like
That's
Push.
some fan-made artwork?
Yeah, that's some AI shit.
We'll burn the top of AI.
Bro, that is not that. Hey, Alex.
Keep this in.
Hey, Alex.
Keep this
zoom,
in.
Can you zoom in on this nigga's face? Like, who made this? This is the official event tickets.
Event tickets out here moving.
Why does he look like the ones who's surprised?
Bro,
It
the
should be
nigga look
us.
like Pusha T, bro.
Pusha T mixed with Chief Keef staring at a fake SZA.
And it looked like she facing forward with the ring shit over her face.
Yeah, she turns around and
It's definitely AI. It feels a little AI-ish.
Bro,
it's AI-ish.
That's Push.
That's AI-ish. It's AI.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
AI.
King Push.
He better not show
Hey,
up on
shout out
his
to
name.
our audio listeners too. What
Right?
you're looking at is not a picture of Kendrick Lamar,
not
but
a
it's
picture
on
of
a
Kendrick
picture
Lamar.
of
Yo,
Kendrick
this
Lamar.
official artwork from event tickets is crazy.
But does Kendrick Lamar have the best free album
Maybe
run
they didn't
of
want
all
to pay the
time?
Getty fee to license the photo.
Yeah, when we're talking best 3
Even
album
HipHopDX
runs,
got Getty.
Speaking of HipHopDX.
God damn event tickets. Let me look this shit up.
you're
this
finding
shit
the
is-
official.
Bro, this crazy, bro.
You don't like doing your brother like that?
No. This is totally like confusing my hippocampus right now.
Look that shit up.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
look up hippocampus.
Hippocampus. I don't know what the fuck that is.
But yeah, two things.
You know what a hippocampus is, Jeremy Hecht?
Yeah, it's when the animal from the wild goes onto a college school grounds, like a hippocampus.
Wow, you really went for that, didn't you?
That
was off the head too.
That was a shot.
That's why I like entertaining writtens more than freestyles. I don't.
It's a bad freestyle.
Fucking goddamn.
The Doechii record came out.
It did.
That was also teased on the bigger picture last year.
Where's it out? I don't. Where's these records on?
Apparently on 2K. I haven't played
That's the only
2K
way you can
yet.
hear these shits. Get
Yeah,
Top on the phone. I don't understand what's going on here. That's the only way you can hear these songs.
Well, I could play it for you.
Can it be on our DSPs?
I played it. I played it for you.
You did the Doechii record.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Can you play it now since it's already on the thing?
I don't know what the licensing deal is with them, so I don't want to.
So what is this? Can you explain what this is? I'm not clear.
Season 6 soundtrack curator TDE did a partnership with NBA 2K.
And that 2K game is already out.
2K25.
So if I'm playing the game right now, I can hear all these new TD songs.
You can hear
Exclusive
the
music.
records. Well, Yearn and like Yearn 101, like 30 for 30. That's not necessarily new. The only it's a couple of up there that you probably haven't heard before, but like Hood Go Love It is not new. Man of the Year is not new.
J Rock got a new one though, right?
Yeah, J Rock. But the Doechii, that Doechii record.
Now, what's it called again?
Mop It Up.
Mop It Up.
Yeah.
Also,
she should stop her anxiety plans and just go right to Mop
no,
It Up.
she's shooting a video. I saw.
I saw that. Yes.
In
She can't
handcuffs.
get that anxiety off because you want that Mop It Up moment.
I don't necessarily think we're gonna get the Mop It Up song to the general public. I don't necessarily know if that's gonna happen.
Is that a mistake?
I don't know. I haven't asked. It ain't none of my business. But the record is on 2K25.
Well, if anxiety came out years later, there's still room to Mop It Up
This
can
could
have a
come
moment.
five,
down the
6
road.
years later.
Can Mop It Up? I don't remember the song. Could it work in the summertime? Does it have that type of bop to it?
Mop It Up is a slap, bro. I could play a little bit of it, but also I don't necessarily know what the deal is with 2K. I don't want to fuck nothing up.
We don't have problems with Top.
Also, I want to say people accuse us that we are paid TDE shells. I have not received any
paid
sort of
TDE
paycheck.
shell?
Me
So
either.
if somebody else is getting a paycheck, I have not gotten a single cut from any sort of TDE label deal. Just
have
because I
never
like
received-
Doechii, they think they were paid to talk about
I have
Doechii.
never received a check from TD ever.
Really?
About that.
Ever?
Yeah, never.
Because Glasses, I guess, wasn't on TDE.
No, we
and,
never. These are the homies. Like these are my people, like my friends.
And during the pop out, it wasn't TDE presents.
No, the pop out, I was paid, but it wasn't through TD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
PG
wasn't,
Lang.
yeah.
AEG, and you know,
AG and PG Lang.
Yeah.
Good folks.
Yeah.
like, but that's also like people think like again going back to what we were saying before, as far as people who operate outside the entertainment industry don't necessarily know how it works. They'll be like, oh, you're paid this and that. It's like there's a thing called performance, and there's a thing called performance royalties and shit like that. Venues across the country, whether they're AEG, Live Nation, whatever, they have to pay royalties to artists when they perform in venues. Like they have to pay for that. Like just like if you listen to something on Spotify, listen to someone even on the radio. If somebody plays your song on the radio, you're entitled to royalties from that, right? You have mechanical royalties, you have regular royalties, shit like that. It's music business. So if someone gets paid to do a live show, that doesn't mean that you're in the label's pocket. That means you're being paid as a talent to do a task, which you kind of have to get paid unless you waive your rights. Like they have to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what they pay you, it could be Usher might get $1 million a show, or if Usher comes out and does something for free, like when people do concerts, J. Cole brings out Erykah Badu. That's not necessarily you being a marquee. It's called a marquee performer, where you're not being advertised in lieu of ticket sales. So you don't necessarily have to be paid for that. Somebody just bring you out. You're a guest. They're not promoting you. But it's different when you're like a headlining act.
You're on the bill. Basically.
You're on the bill. Yeah, you have to write that shit off. Like you can't just throw a show and then no one pays you. As a marquee artist, it doesn't work like that.
Edutainment.
Okay, fine. You can get it all.
Right, okay, thank you. Okay.
We're edutaining, baby. We're edutaining.
Want to close out with best 3 album run?
We talked about that already. Fuck that. Go to the next one.
Okay. All right. We have Big Sean's feature run.
Yay.
Yay. You want to talk about that?
Bro, Big Sean is an amazing MC. What's there to talk about?
Did you see him again on the soundtrack with Jeremy Hecht?
He wants to plug his fucking show
I wasn't
again.
trying to plug my own show. I was trying to plug my favorite rapper, Big Sean.
Spotlight your show. Go.
Jeremy,
that wasn't what I was saying.
Jeremy, I have a question.
Go.
Okay.
Jeremy, I have a question.
Yes.
No. Spotlight the show.
What was it like working with Big Sean in the soundcheck episode?
Well,
one of your favorite rappers, the greatest rapper of all time in your book.
People are getting at me. I said my favorite rapper of all time is Big Sean, simply because of over the course of whatever 15 years I've listened to him, he hasn't disappointed me as a human being and musically. Okay. Now I haven't loved every album the same, but I've always felt like he's grown with each project. And working with him was a dream come true. Yes, it was.
Dream come true.
But no, it's cool. It's obviously cool to be somewhat close with these people. What'd you say?
I told him not to fuck with you.
You told him that? Mm-hmm. No, what'd you say? What'd you actually say?
He sang Lovely Day with him, man. Come on. Hed loves communicating with these motherfuckers.
I told him not to fuck with you.
He did. He said yo, that Hecht guy, don't fuck with him. And Sean said, nah, I like him.
Right, Dad?
No, that's already said. No, but yeah.
See, you're saying you didn't hit Bow Wow up. You didn't hit Bow Wow up?
Did you talk to Bow Wow?
I didn't hit Bow Wow.
Did you voice message him after?
I thought he had some. I don't want to talk about it no more.
No, but you were supposed to voice message him before the episode came out.
No, I didn't do that.
All right.
No.
All right, well.
So you have no communication with Bow Wow?
I have none.
I did see Rory and Mal comment on how you handled the situation.
Yes.
And those are your guys.
Yes. Well, Rory's a little bit more my guy, but I respect Mal.
Okay.
Rory's like my friend. Rory, I consider Rory my friend.
Got you. So
Mal doesn't allow you to be friends with him. It's different.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm just saying.
He don't have friends?
So he has his own friends, like not industry type. I don't, as far as I know. Yeah. He's on some no new friends shit, I think.
That could be financially detrimental.
I don't know. It's all speculation. I'm sorry. Speculation.
Okay. Well,
I love them both though. I love the show too.
So you love me, not your friend?
I'm friends with Rory. I'm just bringing clarification to the situation.
No, but you said you love them both.
I love them. Yeah, I love them both in the show. I'm not afraid to speak my love out loud.
No, I'm just saying you love Mal, but you're not friends.
I respect Mal's from a lineage of the brothers Biggs, hip hop.
Yeah, but you said I love them both. You love Mal, but you're not friends.
Yes, it's exhausting. I have love for both of them, but I'm actually friends with Rory. Is that fine? Is that
okay? I just don't. I've never seen nobody love somebody.
Look, that's my expression.
Wasn't
like
their friend? Have you ever loved somebody that wasn't your friend?
Probably not. Well, I mean, I
got love for them.
That's not a little askew to you.
I guess. Okay, yeah, I could have love for someone.
I say I love the show. I love the podcast. I love them as as podcasters and their chemistry and their partnership. I love that. Let's say that.
Okay, all right.
That's more fair. I respect Mal. Got love for Rory.
Yeah,
and have that for the group. So, there we go.
So I did see that they you know had to comment on your.
Did they have to?
No, I'm just asking if. You know, do you feel differently how you handled it?
Well, you checked me in real time. Real time, you checked.
I didn't check.
And everybody took your side. I see all the comments, and I didn't stir it up even further in social media, but Hed made a great point, which was he said this to you in private. You chose to share it publicly. So my thing with that is, you're right. And again, I've been in this industry for 3 decades. Lord knows I've had amazing off the mic credits, off the record moments with artists, ups and downs. And what I really thought about is like, okay, that is technically wrong, but why did I do that? I think when I look back at it, why I did it is because I feel like I had never built a rapport with Bow like that. And I didn't like the way he was talking to me. He was pressing me, but talking about he had respect for me. And I also felt like I didn't do anything other than dismiss his record. I didn't diss his record. It's not like I said the Bow Wow record is trash. Then I would understand his energy towards me. And I think because of his statement of talking to me like we're more familiar than we were, I can understand when you hear that, it's like, oh, he's violating. That's his man. And he said, keep it off. And you brought it that way. So I chose to bring it that way. But it's not that deep to me. And, you know, again, technically it's wrong. But like, for example, someone like Drake, who I'm not good with anymore, I still would never go back and reveal any private conversation we had, good or bad, because we built that rapport and I honor and respect that. Me and Bow Wow just never built that rapport. So when he came at me that way, I just kind of took it that way, and that's how I reacted. And now, you know, I see they're trying to push the record, and no one in critique me had anything to say about the actual record. There's a song called "Abuse Me," I think it's called, Bow Wow featuring Chris Brown.
Abuse Me?
No,
Use Me.
Oh, I'm like,
that
damn.
would be crazy.
That'd be
I think I brought more
I don't
notice.
think Brown would have did
That
that.
would be crazy.
No one said, well, why is Bow Wow so angry with Elliott? No, that's what Elliott did to Bow Wow.
I looked at the tweet. It was not that bad. Your tweet did
What'd I
not
say?
deserve what you just said. I won't ha.
I said
And
I won't
or
ha.
something. Yeah.
He's pressing me. Would he have pressed Sway like that? Talk to Sway like that with that tone? I don't know.
Yeah.
But also now the record is the #1 most added on urban radio stations according to Bow Wow. So, Hed, you gotta stop playing the record, man. Use Me, man.
What you?
It's on you as a
You said you didn't even know about the record.
I didn't.
So I brought awareness to the record by dismissing it, not dissing it. So thank Elliott Wilson once again.
Damn, Elliott, how do you spin that?
Because no one knew about the record, not one comment.
You did promo it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know
That
about
was
the
more
song
promo.
until you. You
No
did promo
one,
it.
not
I
a
will say
Bevel.
that.
You were DJ and you didn't know about the record. Where's your email on that? And
I
where's
didn't got
Fox
one.
Spence? There you go.
He ain't get he
Send that email, champ.
They ain't got people
To the
working the
DJs.
record properly.
Well, it says it's #1 most added. Wait, go to Shab Moss's. It says #1 most added on urban stations, I believe.
Oh, I got an email that I didn't see. This is
There you go. There you go.
Bow Wow and Chris Brown reunite for
There
a
you go.
certified summer anthem.
You saw that shit.
with
You just
Use
want to
Me.
click on that shit and open it. You just ignored it.
No, I didn't see it. It just didn't come. I was
There you go.
scrolling,
I'm
but
gonna check
yeah.
media base.
Chart-topping collaborators. Bow Wow and Chris Brown return with a hit makeup-produced summer smash destined for the playlist of a generation.
There you go. So check that out. Use Me.
Bro,
Bow
why
Wow.
you talk like that?
The song, me? That's my reading voice. What do you mean? That's my
You
dramatic
always
reading
read
voice.
shit like that.
It's my dramatic reading voice. It's so that they know there's extra emphasis. That I'm not just saying it with my regular voice, you know?
All right.
It's my emphasized voice.
Let me see. Bow.
Well, shout out Rory and Mal for all the love.
Bow.
All the love.
Except for hating on my man's relationship.
Well, you know, it's fine. When people
What's it called?
are searching for
Use
something
Me.
and they see it in others,
Use Me.
you know, they don't like it.
USEME. Bow Wow featuring Chris Brown. In your phones right now, unlike that J. Cole album. You can't hear that shit. You can hear
Use
this,
Me.
you can
Here
hear
we
this new
go.
Bow Wow.
Let me see.
I listened to it and I wasn't moved. There wasn't anything that moved me.
Because the sample was a little too familiar. The energy was a little
It felt
dated,
like
little-
something I had heard before. Like
Oh.
it wasn't. There wasn't anything.
So familiarity breeds contempt.
You could say that. You could say that was very poetic. That was very poetic. But I did. Yeah, I did wear my Calvin Cambridge shirt today in honor.
There we
just
go.
So he gets some extra.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, I thought it was Homeboy that the Drake record that leaked about him effing the girl in the Crocs. I thought that's what it was.
No,
This is Bow Wizzle?
this is Bow Wow.
Wow.
You ain't you
God
didn't know
damn
that
it,
the
Jeremy.
whole time?
No, the Detroit Pistons. I thought it was Detroit Pistons.
Oh,
One of the Drake leaks
Oh, yeah,
has
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy that Drake's fucking his girl with his Crocs on and shit. I thought you was referring to that.
Oh no, that I wouldn't have a shirt ready
That's
to
why
go.
I was thinking, oh shit, how he has his Detroit Pistons shirt.
That was impressive that I could have done that. I didn't like that leak though because I didn't like that Cheerio leak because and granted it was probably an older song, but I don't like the fake tough Drake. I don't like the talking about serial numbers and throwing shit in the water.
No, I think it was
and
another. That
gloves
wasn't that
on. Was
record.
it that
I think it
one?
was another one. It was another one.
Y'all going to pick a
It was
struggle.
a different one.
You don't like Drake with the melodies?
I like Drake with the melodies.
Oh.
I do. That's my favorite Drake. You know, I like emotional rap Drake too. And I like barred up Drake. I like timestamp Drake.
What
and
Drake?
I like nonstop
God
Drake.
damn it, Jeremy.
I like every Drake except for Fake Tough Drake. There's not that many. I don't like Knife Talk. I don't like what else is like Mob Ties type vibe. I don't like
Mafioso Drake?
Yeah, I don't like that vibe.
Mob Boss Drake?
I like it when he talks like laid back mob boss. Like Omieta, what's it? Omieta?
Ometa?
Ometa.
Is
I like
what
that
it is?
one.
Omerta?
Yeah.
Look that shit up.
It's a good one. What are you looking up right now?
I was looking at the media base, but it ain't.
It didn't hit yet.
It's not in media base yet?
No, it is. It's in here, but I can't. It's for some reason it's not showing me the spins on it.
Well, get your spins up.
Damn,
Jeremy. God damn. You want to X out that T-shirt, buddy?
What's wrong with y'all niggas today?
I wasn't saying like I was saying like in a positive way.
You
like,
wasn't saying like
go
you
get
was saying
your spins
like
up. Like good luck. Like keep going.
Oh, that didn't sound encouraging. Your
Didn't
spins
sound
up
bad.
wasn't encouraging.
I don't want no smoke.
Your tone wasn't.
Shad,
You
you're on my no
Bow Wow
beef.
with a
No,
Bow Wow
you're-
shirt on?
You're on my no beef list. Shad, Cam, 50. That's my only three I
Where
want
did
in
you get
here.
this shirt?
Shout out to Grace Court. They make teas online, and this.
So you ordered it?
I've had this for years. I just have never had a
Just
good.
waiting for Elliott Wilson to say some foul shit.
Waiting for the occasion, and
And
this
it's
was
like
it.
it's on.
What?
The closet's on.
Spotlight.
Time to go.
Oh, they're telling us to wrap
It's
it up.
time to
Okay.
go.
All right, spotlight.
All right, my spotlight. I was trying.
You gonna play that Use Me record? You gonna play it, man? You got it, man.
Yeah, I'll play it on the radio this week and see what happens.
Let's do it.
I'll play it tonight actually.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yes, go ahead.
I want to spotlight Shoreline Mafia.
Yeah,
shout out
West
to Shoreline.
So they haven't put out an album in a couple years. I saw, right?
They broke up.
Oh, is that
They
the
just
scoop?
got back together. Yeah, Jeezy, shout out to Phoenix too. Like they just dropped their album. And man, like when I tell you the fanfare for this shit has been crazy, bro. The album is called Back in Business.
Big business.
Back in Business. Shoreline Mafia, Jeezy and Phoenix flexing. The standout song that the DJs are playing right now is called Shoreline Twins. They took the Yin Yang Twins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like turned up ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they kind of West Coasted out. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Shoreline Mafia. Shout out to my dude Jeezy. Shout out to Phoenix Flexing. Shout out to my dude Rory.
That's dope. West Coast. That's it? One and done?
Well, yeah, Sir dropped a song too.
Inglewood Sir?
Inglewood Sir, but it's R&B, so I don't want to sit up here and be hypocritical, be like advocated. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really like fuck with R&B, traditional R&B like that. So, but Sir did drop a song that you.
You're not playing the R&B in the car with a young lady?
No,
just slaps.
What? Yeah, I don't really set the mood.
No slow jams?
Nah.
You don't have a slow jam playlist?
I might throw on some Shenseea.
To get it moved, to get the vibes right.
But you're not throwing on Shenseea with Shenseea, right? That might be a little.
Why not?
I mean, I guess you could. I would think.
You think she would rather listen to what, Tyler?
Like, would you like to listen to? No, like, would
Can't
you
play
like
no
to
Tyler
listen
when
to?
you got Shenseea,
You know what I'm saying?
Would you like to listen to Effective immediately in the background when it's?
No.
So I'm sure she doesn't want to listen to her own songs.
I don't really want to listen to music when I'm in a car with a woman. I want to talk.
Oh, we're talking about a car. I thought we
That's
were
what
talking
he
about.
just said. He said,
Oh, I thought we were
riding
talking
around.
about intimate
Well, that,
moments.
then leading into
Yeah.
private home time.
Yeah.
Private home time also.
I don't really go to my home.
Go to her home?
Yeah, I go to her house, but I don't really
Like road games? That's what you would do.
What's that?
You're not at home. You like to go on the road. Her house.
Oh, away
her spot.
games? Yeah, I like away games.
You're
Cause
away
that
games?
Better on the road.
Yeah, like I like away games for sure. Because I can leave.
It gives you the exit, right? Yeah.
And you don't have to prepare a lot. You got to prepare at the home games.
I don't really prepare at my house.
No.
I don't really invite people I don't like people in my house. My family don't know where I live.
What do you mean?
That sounds like some Vince Staples shit, right? That's how your West Coast guys get
No,
down?
I'm just yeah, in real life.
That's how
like
y'all get
Your
down.
mom doesn't know where you live.
my mom does.
Okay, but
she
like-
be there, but like my grandma left this earth not seeing my house ever.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just my cousins and shit. That no one knows where my house is.
The postal services, they live
The postal service do, but my name ain't on it.
No A Drake, no Abe Dot Drake. none
Bro,
of it?
I don't fuck around. Cause the thing is, I don't have to go to court. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna harm someone. So I don't want to have to go to court. Like, that's my thing. Like, I don't really care about you being harmed. I just don't want to have to go to court. You know what I'm saying? They got to get a suit. I probably got to wear buttons. You fucking my life up.
That was good.
Head late to the court date because he can't button his shirt up.
Bro, no, sorry. I was at home dealing with
Real
my trauma. All right, spotlight. I got it's funny with my spotlight. If you're on my feed, if you're on my Instagram feed, if I follow you, there's a chance I might just give you a spotlight because I saw your video right before we started filming. This video caught my attention. Good content, dope music. So shout out to Sydney Marcus. He is a country trap artist.
Oh, Lord.
I know I just come with all the different genres. Country trap does it very well, though. Catchy hooks, good rapper, dope flows. Sydney Marcus, Up and Did It is the song, new single. And you spell that with a $SYDNEY, Marcus, MVRCUS. Tough to find, but it's worth the find. It's a slap.
Stop making yourselves hard to find.
Yeah, why is it hard to find? Too. Why is it hard to find?
Well, because the $sign and the V instead of the A in Marcus.
Niggas always want to be creative, nigga.
Yeah. It is tough. Listen, it's worth the find. It's a dope song. But yeah,
I'm not talking shit about him. I'm just saying, like,
she's saying, come up
everybody want to be 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my Instagram is Hair Weave Killer. Bro, you're not an established artist. You know what I'm saying? On my Instagram, Champagne Pop. Bro, just your Instagram, your X, your Spotify need to be the fucking same.
No,
I'm not
trying
to do a calligraphy and fucking hieroglyphic puzzle trying to find your goddamn streaming.
No, it is a fact. I tried to tag someone.
You know what calligraphy is?
I used to have a calligraphy.
It's hard to discern.
Yeah. No, I tried tagging someone the other day on Instagram, and their @ was so hard to find that I almost gave up. And I was tagging you in like a post.
I'm trying to tag you and show you some love, and your fucking @ is like with 16 periods, underscores, 3 underscores, and 2 O's, and like, my nigga, your name is John. You know what I'm saying?
My spotlight, a couple favorites. Boss Man D-Lo got a new one, Money Talks. Our guy Russ, April 7th, another song coming. I'm excited for his upcoming album. And then I'm going to go to the UK again. I got my guy Giggs, a real one. It's like a record called 11th of May. UK rap, man. Stop sleeping on UK rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Central C album is in your phones right now, too, man. Stop sleeping on the UK rap, yo.
Okay.
There's some good UK rap, honestly.
I'm trying to go pound for pound.
There's some pound for pound joints out here, man.
Pound for pound.
International, man. We
pound
global.
For pound.
We global.
Pound. Yeah,
they
use pounds. I understand. Never mind.
You understand currency?
They use pounds.
They do.
They do.
I didn't want to rip off Central C.
Okay, so you created your own version.
You went pound for pound. That's your version.
Hey, do we have a fork?
Is it dessert time?
It might be dessert time. Okay.
Yeah, you don't eat it on camera, fool.
Okay, she's telling you to tell them to.
What if you like spit up or something?
What did you put in it? Did you poison this?
Hey,
what are you talking about?
Them?
Do I need to get someone to test it?
Did you poison them?
Do babies only spit up? Like grown men can't spit up?
You can throw up.
So grown men throw up.
Grown men throw up.
Like you poot? Do you poot or you fart?
What's the first one?
Poot. You know what a poot is?
It's like a shart. Is that
pooted
you
and
fucking
booted?
Canadian don't know what poot is?
Pooted and booted.
Jesus Christ.
Pooted and booted.
Like, comment, subscribe, chat. Teach this nigga what a poot is. You know what I'm saying? Before you go through puberty, you poot. After you become a man, you produce semen, you fart.
But those two things aren't related, right?
No.
The term?
God damn it.
Definition?
No.
Okay.
The bigger picture!
We need full biology lessons in here, bro.